The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present The Great Pendragon Campaign by Greg Stafford, with David Larkins as the Game Master and Desiree Valdez as the Adversary.
Sorry, I missed you then.
Been some good times.
Yeah.
All right.
Chardonnay,
everyone.
Chardonnay, it's happening. Lucky.
Don't have any shrimp.
I'll
We
do
got
it.
the white wine.
No Chardonnay.
I'm making some plans
No, you are?
for some treats to bring next time.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Excellent.
And I'll include a thoughtful treat for you. So.
Oh.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't imagine not drinking. I drink so much, and I'm like, oh god.
I know, I couldn't either.
And here you are.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with you having a glass of wine.
Exactly. It's
natural.
it's grapes.
It's the way I was made, and I'm smart enough.
But think how much smarter you could have been.
Wait,
It's like, it's fermented
talking
juice,
about
and we all
drinking
know that fermented foods are better for you than regular food.
Fine.
So much contradictory information. Anyway, let's just jump right in, shall we?
Shall we?
There's no winter phase, because we left off.
I know. I feel so bad that Des isn't playing on this one because there's no winter
I
phase.
know she would have to sit through a winter phase. I asked her if she wanted to run some of the NPCs, but she decided to just
No.
take it easy. She's still recovering from her trip, so. Anyway.
I was definitely driving. I was like, oh, it's okay, they can do winter phase. And I was like,
No, the one time they can't.
No, instead, we talked about epidemiology.
Hooray.
have we talked about Ebola in the US yet?
Not yet.
No.
Okay, that'll be after.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that after. Okay, so.
I can bring us all down a notch.
Right, exactly.
Right, we're on this quest.
Yeah, we
You're
just
on this
totally dated
quest.
ourselves, weren't we?
And you're looking for the Priory of the Queen of the Wasteland, and
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
and you
It's a
spotted
shining
something.
place.
Yeah, you spotted a shining little chapel.
Despite being pelted by ghosts.
Yes,
Oh God,
Yeah.
the gibbering whale.
yeah. And actually, I
Actually, show here I have like 12 points of damage from that.
yeah,
Yeah.
you guys got hella damage, and you actually should have been rolling your homage to Arthur. But I think the damage was enough at any rate. So if you guys want to check your homage, you can do that.
Okay.
Because you guys persevered in the
Oh, mine's
face
already checked.
of the pelting. So, anyway, you've got a good idea of where you need to go, but it's still a ways off. It's down in a valley filled with twisted trees and jagged rocks.
And still wailing ghosts.
No, the ghost dissipated with the sunrise.
Oh,
thankfully. Yes, at least there's that.
Let's
Yeah.
say so, Los Alamos, but there are no ghosts.
Worse at night? Yeah, I want to be there. That is a scary town.
Yeah.
So,
Right on down to the chapel.
yeah, so it takes you several hours.
It would.
It
Actually,
does.
several hours.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
It's
Very tasty.
It's the illusion effect where something is glowing brightly. You think it's closer than it actually is.
And of course, you lose sight of it for a while once you descend into the valley, and then once you spot it again, it's no longer glowing.
Oh.
It's just a whitewashed, modest little chapel with some grounds, a little walled garden, and so forth. This one actually has a crucifix hanging over the main entrance.
Well, that's a good sign.
Thank goodness.
Is it a Christian crucifix?
Yeah, what is Jesus like?
It's an upside down cross if you want to,
Oh,
split
God.
hairs, but
And how does J-Dog look? on
J
that
Dog.
crucifix?
It's just a simple wooden cross.
Oh,
Actually.
okay, so it's-
yeah.
Fallen among Lutherans.
Maybe he's got some horns, a tail.
Right. No, nothing like that.
Chintzy drinking
Prehensile?
Chardonnay.
Right. No, there's no goat nailed to the cross or anything
Okay.
blasphemous like that.
That's
so,
good.
Yeah.
Very good.
That would be freaky.
That would be free.
I would have.
Note to self for future Cthulhu scenario. All right, so.
Nice.
You bastard.
Oh my god. These are amazing.
Oh, good. Good.
Oh, the corn nuts?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Total relic from my childhood.
Yeah.
You know what they go well with?
Beer.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Most things do.
Yeah.
Chocolate does. Have you tried that?
So.
I put beer in my cereal once.
Oh my God.
Burial.
It was
The cereal, yeah.
Have you done that too?
Sometimes
Oh,
it's
you
really
guys.
good.
Yeah.
Beer ice cream floats.
What?
Oh, wow.
What?
You never done ice cream floats with beer?
I have
Well,
not.
it kind of ends badly
Like-
if you actually try to blend it with the beer and the.
You have to keep it afloat.
You don't make it no, not a shake, just a
Float.
yeah.
I was drunk.
Blend
Okay,
it
we
together.
forget.
Make a beer blizzard. All right, so as you approach, the door under the crucifix opens, and a woman, modestly attired, in a sort of nun's habit, steps out. Wolfram, make a recognized roll of +10.
Pass.
Excellent. You see, the woman is a familiar face to you.
Uh-oh.
Is it Jenna?
No,
Who is it?
it's Elaine of Carbonek.
Oh, oh!
Is that your lady?
She was before I met Guinevere.
Oh, yeah.
But does she know that? No.
Well, she's been living here this whole time. She's the lady of the wastes.
Do you feel guilty because you love
little
another,
bit.
even though you never?
A little bit.
Oh.
It's only Christian to feel guilt, guys.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
actually.
right.
It's like
No, I mean, when last you saw her, she was a young courtier at the court of
That's right.
the king of Carbonek, but now she's here in this nun's getup. So
In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere.
She got me into a nunnery.
you inspired her to follow the same path.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What brings you here, my lady?
Go celibacy. Not.
Not.
So she welcomes you all, and Wolfram in particular, and
Oh my god.
she says, I have chosen to lead a new life, a life devoted to piousness and poverty, and I have never been as happy as I am now.
Let's just laugh.
She's unborn.
Okay.
Yeah, she's on the phone.
Okay, I thought she was laughing at the piousness
Scoff-
and poverty and
scoffing
I heard
So, anyway, she says, please come in and tell me of how you came to my humble priory.
Oh dear, do we have anything to give her?
You brought the fruit basket,
That's
right?
Right.
Yes, maybe you don't call yourself this, but are you the queen of the wastes?
Some have called me that, yes.
What?
Oh.
Is she
Okay,
perfect
well.
woman renewed?
Maybe.
Erase. No, you can actually have an award for Guinevere and for one other person, so.
Well, we have come here specifically looking for you.
Very good, then. So she bids you all enter.
She doesn't seem surprised that we're looking.
See, that's odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what you get with all that God. You stop being surprised at stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of learn to take it in.
Way
take it in
weirder
turn.
shit happened in the Bible, guys.
Plus, it's not like there's an effective mail system out here.
Yeah.
Right. You got to rely on your prophetic visions.
Exactly.
It's true. True dat.
Seriously.
So anyway, the interior of the priory is very modest. Little, there's just a small altar and a couple stools.
Just rocking your brains out, Wolfram.
Yeah. I don't know quite what to do with myself, really.
Yeah. So she seats herself on one of the stools and, looks at you all inquiringly. How did you come to this location?
Well, our good friend, I point at the bard,
Taliesin.
Oh yeah.
Taliesin said that you would be the most knowledgeable about finding the 13 treasures of England.
I see.
There was a song and everything.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was. Have you faced any difficulties in your journey here?
Why no?
Area 1.
Well, there was that vampirous succubus spirit.
Oh yeah.
Don't remind me.
And the monk that turned into a puma.
Oh yeah.
She genuflects and says, yes, he was once the high abbot of that order, but he sold his soul to Satan for eternal youth. And
He was good looking.
and the devil sent a demon to drain all the other monks of the order of their life force.
Wow.
Well, apparently she drained the building itself, because that thing's gone now too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
She eyes the esquire who came with you. What of this poor soul?
Oh. That's someone else's story to tell, because he's someone else's esquire now.
He was attached to a man who was a raving lunatic. I didn't seem to realize that everyone in the village who was assigned to protect had already passed away. So in order to save this man from slow death by starvation, I killed his master.
I see.
Mercy killing.
Yeah. Actually would a mad dog.
Totally.
I do not disapprove. And is that all that you faced?
Oh wait, there was also the lion and the serpent.
snake.
Oh yes.
Yes, indeed. The white lion against the serpent. Was it a white lion?
White serpent.
And cubs.
White serpent versus a
Black lion.
lion.
It
was
was a gold lion.
Oh, okay.
But when he turned into a knight, he had a black tabard with a gold lion on it.
Okay.
And the youth, the small child.
The small child that turned into a snake after we slew the other snake.
Although it encouraged us to help slay the snake.
Well, it encourages us to intervene, right? I don't know. If
Pick
it
a side.
Yeah. Not to.
Cuddly lion or a snake.
Well, you know,
It was weird.
Some people would protect the snake.
some people
Giant cuddly lion. Giant.
protecting, you know,
I believe
cuddly
you worked,
lion cubs.
You worked for protecting the snake at the time. No, I believe you were. I'll check the records.
I think she pointed out that in pagan belief, the snake isn't necessarily evil.
That's exactly what she pointed out, and I took that to mean something.
Ah, there you go, reading between the lines again.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, I see. Context.
So yes, we slew the snake, and the lion turned into a knight, and he had cubs, and then they all disappeared. And he told us that the Black Knight is unjust, which has to do with the part of the story we haven't told you yet, which I relate.
All right, so she listens to all of that, and she says,
This is good.
It's all good.
she says, the lion was a messenger from God,
Oh,
assigned to prove that your cause is just, as you say.
good.
The lion's cubs were symbols of young knights who will be involved with the spawn of Satan. Represented,
The cubs
yes, represented by the boy in the tunic.
Wait, Satan is the boy in the tunic?
The boy is the servitor of the serpent who would cause Arthur's downfall. He is a corrupted innocent.
Wait, so who's Satan?
The serpent.
No,
But
says the pagan.
Oh, right. Who's this guy?
Oh.
Who's the guy you're talking about? Is this somebody's accountant?
Arthur's downfall.
Well,
sounds ominous.
serpents are poisonous, and Uther was killed by poison. Saxons. It's going to be Saxons.
Exactly.
It's definitely Saxons. They're coming back, no doubt.
Yep.
Okay. Nice little word.
Well, I must pray for guidance.
Right.
Would
Good.
any of you knights care to join me?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Sure. In my own way.
Sure.
Yes.
You'll just stand respectfully in the back. And? Okay. Alrighty. So she's going to be praying for several hours. You guys want to stick with her that whole time?
You got it.
Alright.
There's not much else to do in what is literally a wasteland.
Yes. In a more or less featureless priory.
Anyone want to go for a hunt?
Yeah. If you don't want to pray, there's a dartboard against that wall over there. So yeah, you all kneel at the
Several hours of darts.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually that'd be worse. You all kneel at the simple wooden altar, pray. You can all take checks to your spiritual and restore all your wounds.
Oh.
See, praying's good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Got some fairy songs I'm singing. It's all good.
Mm-hmm. So, at long last, she rises and says, "The Lord has shown favor upon your adventure, good Sir Knights. In his name, I bid you go to the forest Arroy and seek out the castle of Haute Desert.
Sounds
He-
like a
Hi, Lizard.
Yes, he that dwells within is your gate to the prize you seek, the whetstone of Tudwal Tudclude."
Who called the whetstone?
Boom.
That one.
Nice.
Okay then.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Alright, so
Onward.
let's head to this castle of Haute Desert.
Mm-hmm.
But quick, let's leave her a gift of fruits.
Oh yes, we brought you these gifts of fruits.
Fruits and sweetmeats.
That you and the people in this poor land might have a glimpse of sweetness once again.
Or just
Indeed.
you if you're the only one here.
I shall distribute them to the wretched locals that do remain.
Wow. Wretched.
Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, you guys can head out straight away if you'd like.
I'd like to ask her if she has any idea of how to heal the king of these lands.
Sadly, no.
Mm.
That is why I took up the life I now lead.
Do you know his state? Is he confined to bed? Is he
He is laid low by his wound. Indeed,
at death's door?
he is in a state of constant agony.
Oh.
I think someone's got to visit my cousin.
Yeah.
I just don't know if the journey would kill him.
That's it. That's the ticket. But she doesn't know where he is.
She knows where he is.
He's at his castle,
All right.
but she doesn't know like how.
It's kind of like your cousin. Can he leave his domain?
Yep.
You know. So all you have to do is figure out how to bend space-time so that they can occupy the same location.
It's quite easy. We convert the chapel into having wheels.
Just get it up on jacks. Oh yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh
For
my
a
God,
for a
sled
500-mile
All I can
overland
imagine
journey.
is the Event Horizon talk with like the
The
porno
shortest distance
insert.
between two
The shortest
spaces.
distance. We all know how that turned out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The opposite of what we're going for here.
The chapel has reappeared off the coast of Ireland.
Oh no.
You need to go investigate it.
Wow.
No one has been responding to our hails.
Hail! Chapel on a rock out in the middle of the ocean. All right, so you guys want to head out straight away after giving her the gift basket and everything.
Yes. We are on.
Oh.
Well, what else could we possibly do? I mean, it's
We're also working against time.
we are
Yes.
really behind schedule.
Yes. Indeed.
And that whole succubus thing really just put a damper on.
Yeah.
It did. Your squires haven't been the same since.
Oh God. I thought they were into chicks, and now.
Yeah, exactly. Now they're not so sure. Life of abstinence, that's the way for me.
Rolfman was like, yes.
Yes, boy. Yes.
The Lord works in mysterious ways, my son.
Ah.
Oh dear.
Yes, well. I'll just look up the end.
All right. So, basically, Elaine gives you directions. Best way to get back to kind of normal world. And from there, there's basically two ways you can get to the Forest Arroy. It lies south of the City of Legions, so that's where you want to make for. You can get back on the King's Road, take it south to Lincoln, then head southwest towards Lambour Castle, and then on to the City of Legions. Or head north towards the Wall, and at the City of Carduel, hire a ship and just sail that south. Because City of Legions is a port city.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be faster.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I like the ship idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't been on a boat in a while, guys.
Let's do it.
I've never been on a boat.
Nothing bad has
Oh,
ever
very
happened
good.
to this gaming group on a boat yet.
Nope, not yet. Only a couple deaths. That's fine.
Nominal.
Nominal.
Yeah.
That's what you'd expect every time you go on a
Were
boat.
they
I'm sure.
flying frogs or whatever that we
Monkfish.
Flying monkfish.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
I wasn't
yeah.
there for that.
Fine boats, not ships.
Yes. You guys have been alright on ships, right? You haven't had anything happening
Yeah,
on ships.
just the French.
Just the French.
Flopping our
Well, I
horses.
mean, not on the ship.
No,
Not on the
not
ship.
And we
No.
kind of kicked the French's ass.
You did. You did.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
The
Unless-
French slapping your horses.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah, that
that
was
was
kind of
terrible.
rude. That was rude.
It was like the first adventure we had.
It's very early on.
Yeah, it was early.
Well, if going by ship is faster.
Well,
Yeah, we have to make up some time, don't we?
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
Let's do that.
What's it going to cost
How
us?
much faster?
Yeah. How much and how much faster?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Well, it takes you 2 days to get out of the wastelands. And then you find the King's Road easily enough. And after 5 days of travel, you arrive in Carduel. Again, the main roads are largely safe in this day and age, and you don't encounter anything hostile, just travelers and locals. And the road bends back west and takes you over the Pennines and down to Carduel, which kind of anchors the western end of Hadrian's Wall.
Okay.
So it's an old Roman city. It's stone walls and a nice port. It'll take you a day to secure travel. It'll be 30 denarii per night, including horses and squires. So
Okay, that's not too bad.
not too bad at all.
How many denarii in a libra again?
240.
Okay.
I have nothing. Can I borrow until the end of this
Oh
class?
yeah, I got you.
Sweet. Thanks, bro.
And the bar? Oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Jason? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's with you, and he's he's paying his own way.
Oh, he is?
Oh yeah.
Good of him.
He's a good bard.
Mm-hmm.
Pays well, apparently.
Well, he's either paying his own way or they gave him free, passage.
Because
Sure.
he's a bard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically,
He played the bard card.
like how D&D bards get everywhere they need to go.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You don't want to offend a bard, or he'll write a rude song about you.
Bard, everywhere you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
pretty much.
He's the original traveler's check. Yes.
Don't leave home without it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, you book passage on a small coastal cog that just runs the western routes.
American Express.
I had a moment of, do people still use traveler's checks?
Probably.
No. Yeah.
I hope not.
I don't think so.
Oh, there's like a billion of those that have never been cashed in.
Really.
Just out there floating around.
Yeah.
I bet there are.
Somewhere in the world, there's a building that just has a room full of all the unused traveler's
Everybody's
checks.
got like 50 of them somewhere in the house.
Stuff in the back of the suitcase. Or
In like a
something.
steamer trunk, yeah.
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 That's one reason to go to estate sales, I guess.
Yeah.
Get your penknife out and just start slitting steamer trunks open.
For the old traveler's checks. I know they're in here somewhere.
Cutting open pillows.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, just a small little merchant vessel taking you south over the gray, steely waters of the Irish Sea.
Good.
Gray, steely waters.
Mm-hmm.
Picturesque.
Very
For the first 5 minutes.
yeah, exactly.
With a dark gray sky over it.
Pretty much. Occasional glimpses of blue sky.
Matches our armor, guys.
Yeah.
Indeed. And you and your horses are kind of just berthed out on the deck there. So,
No, I'm not paying any attention to you.
let's see here. How long is that going to take you?
6 months.
And it's all over.
Yeah.
She was not actually the Queen of the Waste. She was another illusion.
Yep.
Oh, God damn it.
This isn't Call of Cthulhu, though, right?
It is if we make it.
Didn't Sandy Peterson work on the first Drought to Pendragon?
No, I don't think he was involved. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, you're safe. You're safe.
Though, didn't you say the person who wrote Mask of Nyarlathotep did this module?
Yes, he did. So maybe you're not so safe.
Guys, we're not safe. Why did we go on water?
All of a sudden, you see a tentacle slide
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Player knowledge. Player knowledge.
So, yeah, it's only going to take you a day, actually.
Wow, that's awesome.
For reference, City of Legions, basically Liverpool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's on the north side of the Mersey and all that good stuff.
Oh,
so,
houses.
yes.
City of Legions is a much cooler name than Liverpool.
Isn't it though? They should have held on to that.
Yeah, they really should have.
Kind of like, I guess, in Norway, Oslo used to be named Christiania.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh,
Oh.
Should have held on
Oslo.
Yeah.
Oslo that ends low. All right, so
That's unforgivable.
so it's been about 3 hours since you left port, and how about everyone make awareness rolls?
All right.
Oh my god, I haven't even brought my
Time to
dice.
bust out the dice.
Yeah. Wait for it.
Made it.
I'm so fast.
Awareness. I make it.
Ooh, crit.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Concord, check your
make it.
awareness. Concord's the first to see it, but as soon as he points it out, the rest of you can see it just as easily. 2 low, sleek, narrow, oared galleys making their way towards you on an interception route.
Oh, yikes.
Fucking Irish pirates,
Here we go.
maybe.
No.
Something.
All right. Are we?
I have a voting of 1.
It's okay.
Can you swim?
That's okay. So do I.
No.
Boating's for like.
I
little-
have a swim.
If you want to go punting on the Thames, you can roll your boating.
I can
but
think pretty
Swimming.
well. Maybe.
Sounds
Flounder?
like not something to
Damn
use
it.
to impress the ladies.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so they're definitely making for you. The captain is, cursing a blue streak. The manner of sailors everywhere.
Okay. What are these pirates generally dressed in, Captain?
Yeah, we have enough.
Like what sort of armor do they wear?
Little to none.
Uh-oh, can we identify them at all?
Since Concord, you critted your awareness there. You see an abundance of blonde hair and a wolf banner.
I just have to say I know it.
So-
Can I just say I know it right now?
Abundance of
Do I
blonde
still
hair,
have-
eh?
Uh-huh.
Like
Saxon.
Saxons?
Yes, indeed.
Am I saying-
I don't really hate
Saxon
Saxons,
pirates.
guys.
Yeah. Guys, I think the Saxons really gotten a bad rap. I mean, honestly.
You're gonna change your tune pretty shortly.
So yeah, as it draws nearer, in fact, you see a couple of particularly enthusiastic Saxons. They're clutching the front prow of the ship, waving their spears in the air and bellowing. So
Oh god.
yeah.
What are we dressed in, guys?
Yeah, what do we got?
Well, it's kind of up to you. If you want to be in armor aboard a ship, that's fine. Just be aware if you go overboard.
You're dead.
Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely don't have Sir Taith in the swimming skills.
No, you've got some leather, hunting leathers that you could wear.
Yeah.
But I figured that would probably be the better idea here.
That sounds reasonable.
Trust on our superior weapon skills to carry us through this.
Yeah.
And
Bow and arrow.
our bloody hate of Saxons.
Yes. What's your passion?
16.
17.
So, maybe if I roll a
hate them the
17
most.
next year.
My dad's was 21, mine is 10.
Ooh.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you are live and let live
Yeah.
kind of night, aren't you?
Slightly annoyed, maybe.
Grew up in the Forest Sauvage.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't really hate much of anyone. Kind
choose your
of
battle.
sexy indifference,
Yep.
Yeah. Are you like
Raised
those with
near
your changeling?
David Bowie. Yeah, we were actually discussing that.
Yeah.
That and probably Bros.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Mm-hmm.
Gone out, wreaked some havoc, caused some mischief.
Okay, so so the boats draw up along each side of the cog.
Mm.
The oars are being brought in.
Could I try my bow and arrow?
Oh sure.
I would do that now if I had a
They-
range weapon.
As they're coming in, absolutely.
So they have like extra spears on this boat that we can just sort of chuck at Saxons as they're coming up.
Not really, no.
Damn.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Not a
what,
set of fine fishing
what kind of
harpoons.
cog is this?
It's just a merchant cog.
Wait a minute, what's in the boxes? That's a cargo. Bust it open. Spears!
Saxon nip.
Exactly.
Oh, we'll get them to just
No wonder
show
they
their
want it.
bellies.
Just
Want you to
idly
stroke
bat
their
at it.
beards.
All right, Concord, fire away.
All right, I knocked the dust off the bow.
Yeah.
Okay. I missed it by 1.
All right, so you send an arrow. It just like clips the long hair of one of the lead saxons, you know, and he
Yeah.
kind of looks at you like, oh, you know, like,
Great.
you're going down. So,
Yeah.
Well then.
so yeah, about a half a dozen of them clamber up over the sides of the ship.
Prepare to rebel borders.
Uh huh.
Absolutely.
All of them armed with two-handed axes.
Good thing we have shields, which are less effective against axes, right, Jones?
Well, they just reduce your shield's protection, that's all.
Fight.
Okay, so they are all doing the all-out attack option, which means you all get an unopposed attack roll against them first, and then they'll make an unopposed attack roll against you
Oh man.
if they
okay.
survive.
All right.
So it's in your best interest to put them down as quickly as possible.
Indeed.
Hate Saxons.
Hate Saxons.
Uh-huh.
Yep, made it.
Success.
Oh, I failed my passion.
I crit
really?
my passion for love that dog.
Ah, all right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that goes up by 1.
It goes up by 1, yeah. All right, Jen, so remember you'll be at a -5
Okay.
on your weapon roll.
Then I get a +20.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's do Concord first.
I still
Spear
made
them.
it.
Go for it.
Ooh. I think I crit.
Excellent.
Wow.
What's your spear skill?
18.
Oh, yeah.
And you rolled what?
Huh?
What did you roll on the?
11?
You rolled a 19 then.
Oh, so
that's
it's just
right. You're off
under.
by 1. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
thanks.
Yep. Don't thank me.
Oh, yeah. Thanks a lot. Oh.
Blame it on the math.
Yeah.
So, yeah, basically
okay,
you
19.
are rolling regular damage.
Okay. Which is 4 now. I'm so old.
Oh, poor oldie.
Oh no.
An old goody goody.
7.
Wow, okay. Take that.
Yeah. Whippersnapper.
Uh-huh. All right, well, they're not wearing any armor, so
Oh,
you got
right.
that going for you.
That's good.
They're shirtless.
Yes.
They're hatless.
They are hatless.
Suspect is hatless.
Repeat, hatless. Directly under the Earth's sun now. All right, so very good. Wolfram.
I still made it.
Oh, you made it even with the -5. Excellent.
Yep.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, so regular damage.
Ooh, voila.
Zootalours.
17.
All right, you're remembering to add that +2, right? From your religious bonus.
Oops, no, 19.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
I cleaned up Jen's character sheet for her after the debacle
Don't say
last
how
week.
scandal it was. It was bad.
So I remembered that with her religious bonus, she gets a +2 to damage.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
What happened
Yeah,
if I
pretty
get
righteous.
the pagan religious bonus
British
too?
Christian.
A +3
or
to healing.
Real Christian.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I made a note of that on my
British
sheet
Christian.
actually.
You get a +2 damage for being religious as a
But I-
British
+2 damage and +3 hit points. Roman Christians get +6 hit points.
Dang.
Pagans get +3 healing rate.
I gotta jump on that
It's pretty good.
British Christianity thing.
It's pretty good.
It's the way of the
Seriously.
future, I'm telling you.
Yeah. I mean, gosh, I only have 6 points to throw in somehow.
Well, in 6 years, you could be religious.
Yep.
All right, so what? How much damage? Sorry.
Oh, God, I don't know. 19?
19. That's right. Thank you. All right, so get some down to that. I think that's going to be a major wound. Yes, it is.
Heinrich is biting it.
Take that, Fritz.
Is that a spear or a sword you're using?
Spear.
All right, so you just take careful aim and shank him one, and it gets him right in the collarbone. And as you pull the spear out, he just keeps coming up.
Awesome. Ah,
You leave the spear tip in his shoulder though.
he's amazing. All right.
Do you think he's just gonna let it like work itself out?
He's just gonna flex and it'll pop out.
No.
And
All right.
One hell of a zit.
How did Arcade do?
20 damage.
20 damage. All right.
I regretfully did not crit.
Okay, he makes his dex roll
That's right,
and roll to stay conscious.
Damn
So similar, you get him a good solid jab on his pec, and it just he just keeps coming.
Damn it, sword.
I crit.
You crit.
I haven't rolled
That's right.
yet, though. I
Go for it.
forgot
Go
to
for
do
it.
that.
So far, just woundings, no killings.
31.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Okay, 31 is going to be an auto knockdown,
Oh, that's
and
sinking.
yeah, So you snap your spear and send him plummeting back into the ocean.
Squire rolls?
No need.
Oh. Even though I broke my spear?
Oh, for the spear. Oh, yes. Sorry. I was in battle mode. Yeah, squire rolls if you broke a spear.
Oh, good.
All right. Now, as for the 3 surviving berserkers.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Concord.
Sweet Concord.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hey, mercy on an old man.
Sweet Concord. 4, 6, 7. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Okay. So,
Here it comes.
your shield is going to be reduced by 3 points for this, and take 12, 17, 26 total, so that's going to be minus 15. You'll take an 11-point hit.
Okay.
And what's your size?
Size is 16. Wait. Yeah.
16?
Yes.
Okay, so just a dex roll then to stay on your
It's
feet.
awfully large.
Yeah. That doesn't seem right. That can't be right.
Maybe
Might
it
be
is.
right.
I think you gave him really high strength to start with, or size to start with.
Yeah.
Because of your experience with Vivian.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might have been
Oh,
8.
Way the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
That makes
strikes
sense.
me.
Overcompensate in the other direction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
yeah, go ahead and make a dex roll to stay on your feet.
Ooh, failed by a lot.
Okay. All right, so yeah, he basically just gives you the old baseball bat swing there. Chops off part of your shield and hits you right on the sternum with the axe
yeah.
blade, and sends you skating back across the deck.
Oofed up.
Oh god.
Okay, now,
Definitely getting some splinters on that one.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, Wolfram.
Ah, no!
Oh god.
That's a hit. Your shield will be reduced by 2 points.
Okay.
And 9. Oh, that's a lot of ones. 18. All right, so 18 points total. You've got 16 points armor plus 3 from your armor of chivalry, so you take no damage.
Okay.
But unless your size is 18.
My size is 14.
Okay, dex roll, please.
Dex roll. I fail.
So you're also sent, stumbling back from the force of the assault.
The Knights of Pinballing.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much. All right, a hit on Sir Arcade.
Oh god.
Shield will be reduced by 4.
Oh god.
And I've got my nice orange-red shield reduction die there, so I can tell the difference.
Joy.
Yeah, 20. Not so many ones this time. 34 points of damage.
What's that reduced by?
You've got 14 points of armor,
So
so
20
you take a
damage?
20-point hit. That's probably a major wound, I'm guessing.
Nope.
You've got a really high con.
My con's 21.
You.
Wow! Yes!
All right, very good, very good.
However, I do have to make a dex roll.
Dex roll, yeah. Although, what's your size actually?
18.
Ah, okay. You're good.
Okay.
I fail.
Okay. So you guys are being thrown back.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, this is basically this wave of Saxons comes up over the edge and.
And then a wave of knights going.
Yeah.
All right. So Edern's the only one still on your feet.
Oh fuck.
So you can turn and attack one of their berserkers,
I suppose
basically.
whoever's closest.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
So this will just be an opposed roll. He's not all out attacking this time. 14.
21.
Okay.
Haha! I was like, fuck. Wait.
Take that.
Plus 16.
Spear.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh well.
Okay.
Oh, I lost count. I think it's 24.
At least 24?
I think it's 24.
Okay.
Not at least.
Oh, okay.
But I'm pretty sure it's 24.
That'll do it. You put your spear through his neck. Drop him.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh spear.
Fresh spear, please. I don't like to fight with bloody spears.
Just dip it in the water and
Oh.
swish.
Yeah.
Attract some sharks.
Are there sharks that far north?
I don't know.
Sure.
I
Why
think
not?
there are.
They're not big though.
They're Arthurian sharks.
Well, the
They're
ones that
size
are
of
giant
small ships.
live in like Greenland.
Oh really?
But they're
Well, what do I know?
There's dolphins in the Irish Sea. I know that much.
orcas.
Feed them to the dolphins.
yeah. I guess that's true. Living up in like Seattle, there are sharks and stuff.
Yeah, they're probably up there. All right, so that's Edern taken care of. Now, as for the rest of you, well, actually, as for Concord and Wolfram, as you're getting up, you're going to be subject to an attack.
Damn them. And their beautiful torques.
And their amazing hair.
And their stunning bodies. Damn
Yeah.
them.
And their beautiful, beautiful beards.
Oh, I hate them.
Indeed,
Is it just jealousy?
Yes.
that's pretty much all.
I'm
it
a
is.
petty, petty old man.
All right, Concord, you take a hit. Let's see, more ones. Heyo.
Oh, thank God.
Let's take the boat, guys.
Let's take the boat. It'll be faster.
Yeah.
Never say that again.
Never. Next
All
scene,
right.
Yeah.
18 total, so that's
You're fine.
6 get through since you don't have your shield bonus this round. So you take a 6-point wound, and but you don't have to roll stay on your feet because you're not on
It's
your
all
feet.
on the ground, yeah.
Heyo.
Oh god.
All right, and
I'm gonna buy it.
Wolfram
Yeah.
hits 5, 8, 9, 11, and 14. 18 points. So you take a 3-point wound.
Okay.
Okay, but you guys both get back on your feet. Arcade, what are you up to? You're getting back up.
Yep.
All right, so that's your round.
Yep.
Okay, so now we've got some more Saxons coming over the side. These are just plain warriors, though. These are not berserkers.
What are they equipped with?
They are equipped with simple axes and round shields.
Great, more axes.
Skewer.
So we've got 2 berserkers left and 4 warriors.
Oh gods.
Let me see. I'm gonna roll loyalty to the order to see if I go and rescue one rather than attacking a fresh.
Oh, okay. Well, they're on their feet now, so they're okay.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Are we
Oh.
still impassioned?
Yes.
Okay.
Never mind then. I'm stabbing me a fresh one.
Yeah, why not?
That's it.
And you can voluntarily take on more than one if you want to.
Well, I don't know. I do have my plus 20 from creating my passion.
You're young and strong.
Yeah, you do have that plus 20, yeah.
Shh, I don't hate Saxons, but sure, why not?
Yeah.
You
Let's
hate
take
people who are trying to kill you.
I
Yeah.
do hate people who are trying to kill my friends.
Okay, so Concord, you're facing off against a berserker. It's an opposed
Jade,
roll.
any interest?
Oh sure.
Good, all right.
I know we're like,
Oh, same as last time.
What?
Which was
11,
11, so 19.
19.
I will
yeah.
go ahead and beat number
Well,
class.
that beats my 18, so even though you didn't crit, you still beat my roll.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Whoops.
Whatever
Regular
else I
damage
said.
there.
Jade, you
There's
want a little bit?
I'll
There's
take all of it.
a tablespoon.
So I'm splitting
sipper.
it.
There you go.
It'll
Okay.
be whatever my total
better.
is with my
14.
attachment and everything like that.
Against 2.
14.
Yeah, just
she
splitting
says.
that in half and then trying to beat each of those, right?
I'll scratch you to death.
How much did you do?
14.
14, okay. Hey, that's
Whittling
not bad.
away.
It's not
Yeah,
bad.
exactly.
All right, and Wolfram?
Fail?
Okay, let's see what I get here. Success.
I failed my passion, if you recall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you gonna be melancholy? Is that?
I don't know.
Well,
on a
unless you.
ship? How picturesque.
It's true.
Yeah.
Staring off at the horizon.
Yeah.
But like melancholy for like 16 weeks.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
That's way longer than we're spending on the ship.
Gonna stop being.
Not sailing to Australia.
I have to see what these are.
Oh yes, they're quite good.
Very amazing.
Okay, so that's 24
I
points of
advocate you
damage, 15 points of armor, so you take a 9-point wound.
Okay.
And dex roll, please.
Make it!
Heyo, nice. Okay, Arcade, are you splitting your attack at all? You're getting attacked by 2 Saxon warriors.
Because of course I am. Let's see. 28 sword drops me down to 14 sword skill.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Or you could do 20 and 8
Yeah, or I could do 20 and 8.
to ensure that you'd hit 1.
Mm. Yeah, because if I fight defensively, their attacks are still going to get through no matter what, right?
Well, yeah, if you fight defensively, you're not hurting them, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. You're basically just ensuring you don't get hurt.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, not ensuring, but trying to ensure that you don't get hurt.
Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm, pretty much.
Yeah. Screw it, I'm just going to focus on one of them.
Okay, fair enough.
And of course I don't crit.
What'd you get?
An 11.
11, I got a
No,
6.
A 13.
Okay, that beats my 6. The other one hits you.
Yeah, I would imagine. 20... 25 damage on one of them.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
7, 13. Okay, you take 20 in return, so that'd be 8-point wound.
Okay.
But you do drop the one of them.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay. I'm splitting it so I have 18 and 18.
Okay, go for it.
13 on one,
Beats my 4.
and a 13.
Beats my 9.
Hey.
Oh.
Thank God. Oh, but it's not right.
Yeah.
Wait, so do I still get to do double damage?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to crit normally.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome then. That's 22 on one,
Excellent.
and
Unconscious. 8.
17 on the other.
Okay. So they do
Nice.
have shields, and they made their rolls with those. So they get 6 points from the shields. So 22 is 16. So that leaves 14. What was your second total? 18?
17.
17. Okay. All right. Give them dex rolls here. Oh, hey-oh. You knock them both down.
Yay.
Good times.
All right. So you get a free attack on them next round.
Okay.
Cool.
Do I need to make a square roll though for a new spear?
Yes. Okay, back over to Concord.
All right. Going to spear again.
Can you imagine this is the moment where like the sun is coming out of the clouds with us on the ship?
Just fighting out for our lives.
Basically.
Crit.
Crit. All right. Double that damage.
All right. Let's see. Oh, okay, so it's 18 on. Okay. let's
Okay,
see,
18 on first,
plus.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, hold on, 30. Yeah, 6, 37.
Yes.
Nice. So you you got a spear, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you just you put your spear right through his head, like right in the eye socket, out the back.
Cool.
You pike him like a pike.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don't you come on my ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. All right, Wolfram.
AC.
Oh, I make it.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
1.
I got an 11. So you're gonna get your shield at least on that. Jesus.
You have your black killing dice.
I know, but they're failing me today.
Oh, good.
All right, your shield is reduced by 3 points, and I do a whopping
What?
17 points of damage. So I think you're actually going to be okay. 14 plus, yeah, you had 17 points of armor this round. So
Oh, alright.
there you go, 0 point wound. Is that less than your size?
What, how many points, one? What?
It was 0 point. 0 points.
Okay.
But what's your size?
14,
14. So a dex roll. We will need a dex roll.
which I crit.
Heyo.
Ooh.
Nice.
You do a backflip.
All right. So Arcade, you're just facing one this round.
Great. 10.
Beats my 9.
Hooray. Cannot crit to save my life. But I guess rolling good is also good.
I see a lot of
damn.
dots.
Yes.
Yeah, that is 26 damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. So, let's see. He does get his shield bonus.
Yeah.
So, let me check his unconscious
Triumphant
here.
music.
Yeah.
Well, the tide is turning. So,
So to speak.
so yeah, you put your spear point into his into kind of his pelvic region.
Sword point.
Oh, sword point.
Yeah.
Even better. So you slice him across the thigh,
Yeah.
Ah, very good.
and he is kind of trying to clutch at the bloody wound and still wield his axe at the same time.
That's funny. Just spurt out between his fingers.
Yeah. Like, oh God! Hack. All right. So Eater, you get free attacks as these other two Saxons are getting back on their feet.
Alright, I'm gonna split it again, 18 and 18.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 7 on one
Mm-hmm.
and a 6 on the other.
Perfect.
One of them, oh wow. 21.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, hold on. Math. 19.
Okay. You kill them both.
All right.
Wow!
Huzzah.
Okay.
Quick, new spear.
Yeah.
And he crits!
He finds a horse.
All right, so that'll be your last spear, I believe, right? Was
Fantastic.
that spear number 5 or spear number 4?
Spear number 3.
Oh, there's only 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was.
There
off.
were like 5 opponents.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that was spear number 3. Okay, so you just got a couple spears left. Okay, so that just leaves
At least we're going to a
Wolfram.
port town.
Yes, that leaves Wolfram if anyone wants to help him out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I
Quite.
think I need to roll for a new spear.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Spider roll. Yeah.
And
Oh, now
Make
I
it-
crit.
Great. Oh, nice.
Very good.
All right. Get in there, Arcade.
I also, yeah.
Do your job.
All right, let's roll all of our damage.
Yay! On this one guy. Hold
I
on.
crit.
Oh my God.
We
Care to
really
roll?
like you, Wolfram.
I don't think I need to.
Yeah, just so you're kind of like backed up against the opposite railing, like fending him off with the spear. Then all of a
Then all
sudden,
of a sudden-
your buds come in from every direction and just destroy him.
29.
46.
24.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's dead before he hits the ground.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this journey better be free.
All right, guys. Boats suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
They do.
And now another wave of
Whose idea was
Saxons.
this?
Yeah, exactly.
Whose idea
No,
was
the boats are breaking away. They didn't reckon on there being knights
No, they
aboard
did not.
this cog, and so
Let's
they're
chop off their heads and throw them at the boats as they retreat.
Just watch them bob in the water in a receding
Yeah,
lake.
yeah. Sink. The mouth's hanging open.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do it.
I do hate Saxons a whole bunch.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well,
Now?
if you did that, you could check your hate Saxons. That's for sure.
Sure, why not?
Really? It was your idea.
It's the first time for it. It wasn't my idea.
Yeah. We're just your
Hack
main
and then-
assistants.
Chuck it as far
Wing
as I
it.
can.
That's always the Pendragon GM's prerogative, is that if someone suggests a course of action that even if it doesn't correspond to a trait or passion, I can say, go ahead and do it and check that trait or passion because you're kind of demonstrating behavior that's in line with that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can I also add a director trait of suspicious boats?
I don't like the look of that boat.
It's like there are Saxons following that boat.
It's like Captain Hook and the crocodile.
Oh my god.
So, Squire first aid rolls.
Yes, very much so.
All right.
Ooh, make it.
Fail 1,
Made it.
succeed 1. It's a D3 healing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got that?
1, 2.
2.
I took no wounds.
You're okay. Wolfram, how about you?
I've got a 23 hit point currently.
You want to do some first aid rolls with your squire?
I did.
Oh.
I got 1 point.
Oh, you got 1 point. Okay. Goodness gracious.
And I'm 3 away from unconscious.
Oh
gosh.
She was.
Yeah.
Good
we're going
thing
to
you
a
got
port
healed up
town.
from that
Yeah.
prayer session.
Yeah.
So-
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, I had like 14 points of damage from that. I was like,
Yeah, that was a bad journey.
when did this
Yeah.
happen?
There
Mhm.
was a lot of bad things.
Well, we
Yeah, it
saved
was.
a lot of time.
Did we?
At least
That's all we can say.
How
Did
long
we
are
really?
gonna be on the boat for?
just
We're done.
the day. Just less than a day.
Just a day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it even lunch yet?
Exactly.
Actually, no. It only been a couple hours. So.
Oh my god.
Someone get me a lemon.
Well,
please.
yeah. So lemons. Why would you put lemons on boats? Ridiculous.
To take the smell of the Saxons out of our nostrils.
Just
Anyway.
smelling citrus.
Exactly. But no, obviously you guys have your midday repast as you're being patched up by your squires.
Hmm.
And By late afternoon, you are sailing into the port at the City of Legions.
Lovely.
It is indeed lovely. It's a large port with walls stretching out over the jetties, and a large castle overlooking the bay. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to sell a horse to get some money for spears.
It's probably a good idea.
However, I'm retardedly attached to my war pony, and so I think I'm gonna have to sell my sumpter instead.
Oh, come on. I'll buy you some spears. How much do they cost?
No. I already had to get fronted for this journey. That would be encouraging.
I might need to buy some too. We probably could get like a bulk rate if we went.
Oh yeah.
A bulk rate.
Sir, how much for all of your spears?
No. I don't think you heard me correctly. Let me make sure.
Yeah.
I don't want a lot of spears. I want all of
the spears. Yeah, exactly.
And probably a horse to carry them on.
Yeah, you really can't get a better rate on spears than what it already is, which is 1 denarii per spear. So
What?
That's really good.
Pocket change.
Yeah.
much.
You sure you want to sell a whole horse for?
I
Yeah.
have no money. Like, I have literally no money at all.
yeah, you could.
Happy
You could get,
birthday! I'll buy you a few.
I bet you 10 denarii that the sun will not rise tomorrow.
Gambling roll.
I have to wait till tomorrow.
Gambling roll. Are you sure you want to win that bet? You sure you want to take that chance?
Oh my god.
So yeah, you can fetch 80 denarii for a sumpter. So.
You can get something else too. You can get, upgrades on other things.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I like the war pony though.
I was
Yes.
asking you to sell your war pony.
I know.
How would I buy
Well, I'm
you?
saying I have a war pony. It would probably make sense to sell the
Oh
pony.
yeah. We can.
I'll buy your sumpter off of you for 80 denarii.
All right.
That way I get a sumpter and you get 80 spears.
Right.
And you can still use the sumpter.
Which the pony can carry.
Yeah.
There you go.
I do have like 3 Ramses in my giant horse.
Very cool.
Well, all right.
All right.
How many spears can I buy before it's just like ridiculous?
I'd say you could buy a dozen.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's gonna leave
That's a lot
me.
of spears.
Yeah.
Hey,
I know.
where are we going?
That's
Yeah.
why you won't use them.
All right. So that's 68. That's 68 denarii. Ah, money.
All right, I'm down to 130 denarii.
130 denarii?
Well, and 44 libra.
There you go.
Hey, this is interesting. Horses that were wounded have a penalty to their chance of survival over winter.
Oh.
Each 5 points of damage suffered, even if healed, adds 1 point to the chance they will succumb to the season. Good to know.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
We should probably keep a note of that.
Make a note of that in the winter phase notes. Anyway, I was going to point out that speaking of wounded horses, nowadays you guys can buy caparisons, like in our miniature here. The big heavy quilted drape for the horse that helps catch arrows and prevent them from,
yeah.
Oh, man, that
the
sounds
pony is
fancy.
definitely. How much it is?
Yeah.
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 You can basically you can get a regular one for 24 denarii, or a fancy one for 80.
What's the advantage of having the fancy one?
I think it's just the
It's being fancy.
Plus one of your horse's apps rolls.
it's like
Right.
like satin is
Oh, it doesn't
it's,
protect any better than
no,
Oh, no.
it's just
I'm
for
just
like
getting a regular.
ostentatious show.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not that ostentatious.
Yeah.
I can't afford it yet.
Yeah.
I'm buying one.
24
I'm buying one
denarii.
also.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good.
It's not going to be like the once you get to like a 2XL, you have to start paying more for your sweatshirt.
No.
Yes, exactly.
I'm sorry, do you carry one in his size?
Yeah. No.
And what is it called again?
Caparison, Caparison.
So does it add to our horse's armor then?
It gives you 5 extra points of armor.
Okay.
I wanted the fancy one, but I didn't roll that, so I'm getting it.
How much do I love this horse?
Yeah, exactly.
Armor. Oh yeah.
Well,
But it's how much?
24.
No, plus.
That's
Oh, plus
Shalom,
5
I'd totally
on top of the
Oh,
horse's
yeah,
natural armor
totally
of
for
5.
challenge. But
Yeah. For the intelligent horse.
Oh yeah, I just didn't
Yeah,
add right.
no. I think it's too proud.
Yeah.
Oh, and I bought a dozen spears too. That looks
Okay.
like a good idea.
Cool, cool.
Oh,
If I can.
yeah. If that's possible for
Yeah.
everyone.
Yes.
We all.
Okay.
That's kind of what I was thinking, is a dozen per person.
Oh, yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Right, we're heading into it, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have no fucking
Yeah.
idea.
Just think of how much easier it would have gone.
Oh,
if we
you're
all had
heading into
throwing spears in that last fight, guys.
It would help the
Yeah.
advantage for sure.
Yeah.
What year is here? 515?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this year's lasting forever.
Oh, yeah.
Just wait till next year. I hear that one's going to be a really bad one.
I thought it was 518.
518.
Oh, I thought 516 was the bad one.
No, still got a couple years.
Oh, good.
We can lull ourselves into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
Oh, no. We'll be building up to 518. Let's just say your little encounter on the seas was just a little bit of foreshadowing.
No, let's not say that.
Let's never say that.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, hi, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
All right, so you guys are spending a couple days in the City of Legions, I take it.
Yeah.
So you are
Find some traverserists.
find the best leech in the City of Legions, please. No, but you avail yourselves of the hospitality of the I think it's a duke of the city, and Taliesin sings your praises. He's he composed a little war chant about your battle aboard the ship. He's still working on the big one.
What's his compose skill?
Oh Lord.
High 20s?
Yeah, I think it's 24.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what does he look like again? Let's just get a refresher.
There he is.
That's right.
Yeah, 24 composed.
Was he writing this song while we were fighting? Just out of curiosity.
In the background, he's playing fighting music.
Yeah. It's like, I think I'll put a D minor on this part. Yes, that'll go well.
It was pretty exciting towards the end there when y'all came to my rescue.
Yeah.
Worthy of song.
Actually, that is the sort of, that's the build up, the crescendo,
Yeah.
yes.
The climax of the song.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, the brotherhood.
It's bringing me to
Beautiful.
tears.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So, pretty moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, nobody knows where the castle of Haute Desert lies.
What? Oh, because it's in a forest.
Yeah, they know that it's on the Wirral Peninsula, but they couldn't tell you exactly where.
All right, well, that gives us a general area.
Yeah, let's go hunting.
Florida. The Wirral Peninsula.
Yes, so I mentioned how many square miles the Wirral Peninsula is. Yeah, so basically, a hunting roll is a good idea, actually, once you head out.
Are we appointing like a hunting leader, or is it just everyone?
Mine's 17.
Minus 17.
Mine
is 17.
Mine's 15, so I'll leave it to you guys.
You can fight amongst
I
yourselves.
rolled a 10 and a 17 hunting.
7.
All right, that's good. That's better than mine, right?
I fumbled.
Okay.
So, you can lead since you're
All right.
a little higher. Yep.
All right.
And
All right,
I'm still trying to figure out my
yes.
horse's quilt thing. This is totally changing everything.
Yeah.
Probably is. Yeah, we should ask Susan how that would change riding a horse, to put a big blanket on it like that.
She's got another like 20 years of catch up.
Send her an email.
Yeah.
All right. So,
According to her, she says she cringes every time we get something wrong with horses, which apparently is consistent.
Constantly.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. No, we treat them like motorcycles.
Yeah.
They have cleft hooves, don't they?
Yeah.
Don't they have horns? I thought they had horns.
Oh, yeah,
And I think they
Shoot the male.
Bees out of their mouths, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the horse is just the word for the male. What's the female horse called? That's called
And they fly, right?
Bear?
We've been neglecting this entire
the flying part. Yeah.
aspect of
Right.
That's right.
So, you take a ferry across the Mersey and plunge off into the Wirral Peninsula, which lies on the far side.
Oh, good.
The Forest Oroy is one of the deepest, thickest forests you've ever been in. It's up there with the
More
Forest
than
Sauvage. It's up
Oh,
there.
what?
It's up
Okay,
there.
it's up there, but it's not exactly Forest Sauvage status.
It's you definitely get that feeling like you're being watched at all times.
Oh, it's terrible.
You hear the screeches of strange animals.
Worse.
Where's Sir Cormac when we need him?
Pretty much.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Occasionally you'll hear the sound of bell-like music, like people playing bells.
Oh, I love that song.
Wait.
It's a hit.
Yeah, Sir Eden, what are you?
Yeah, Eater, and you're probably feeling pretty much at home.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, come on, guys. You can eat these ones.
I love that. That's great.
A better question is which ones can we wipe with?
That is a better question, actually.
Oh, that's a point.
Yeah.
Well, if you want the softness, you really want to go with these ones.
You want the triple play action.
But yeah, if you want the heavy-duty, durable ones, definitely over here.
Oh, I know.
What are you sniffing? All right, so
You smell all the puppies? Oh, hello there.
Oh dear.
Oh,
dear. Oh no.
Jesus.
what are you going after?
She's trying to get the snacks.
want-
Are you
all
trying to
the-
get the snacks?
She's trying to get the snacks. It's pretty transparent.
There's a
She's
survey
like,
table.
oh, I just want kisses. Oh,
Survey.
get out of
Nothing here on to the next
We
person.
know. Don't be mad at me. I'm
here.
not looking at you anymore because you're gonna yell.
I'm gonna put you back in the room if you're not quiet. All right, so
Don't make me turn this car around.
yes, basically. So in due time, look what she did to that rug.
She stood triumphantly over it.
Start humping it. That's what my family dog would have done.
Yeah.
Gathered up into a ball.
Get into a ball shape and just.
Yeah, into little vegetable.
Oh, Simon does it so hard that he falls over onto his side and just keeps going and like scoots
God.
himself across the floor.
Passion. I admire that dog.
Passion. He's got a
Nobody
love of
wants
rugs
soul.
passion.
Obsessed for life.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't do it to the rug, he does it to the cat's beds and to all of his little
She wants
toys.
to hang out and stare at you guys and barking.
Well, and she's attracted by the smell of the snacks too. So
That's a beautiful rug, by the way.
Isn't it? Isn't it lovely?
Yeah,
I
that
love
cost
that.
plus.
Really?
We're having a sale on rugs.
What?
Ooh.
Huh.
mhm.
Got all wooden floors, I could use some rugs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This podcast brought to you by Cost Plus.
Right?
Ah,
Oh, wow.
there she goes.
There we go.
Oh my god.
It's like sticking straight out.
He's so
Yeah.
graceful.
All right. So in due course, Wolfram, you spot the turrets of a castle above the tree line.
Oh, there.
All right.
Mhm.
Oh.
So, first approaching it, after a day of searching, it's getting on towards evening.
Yes.
The drawbridge has been drawn up. It is a small stone castle surrounded by a moat.
Drawn up. So do they
So we
notice this
cannot.
or?
Well, hard to
Is
say.
it always
when you
like
when
that?
you get there, that's how it is. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah.
Is there anyone that we can yell at?
There's always someone we can yell at.
Someone.
you see none, but it's kind of customary to hail.
Hail.
you know.
Hello, the castle.
Yeah, exactly.
We seek the Holy Grail.
So, so a couple minutes later,
I was like, what?
a couple minutes later, the porter's head pops up above the crenellations above the gate. Who goes there?
Okay.
Yes, don't worry. It's not Castle Anthrax or anything.
He's not French, is he?
He's not French. No,
Oh, my
He doesn't
God.
do the thing with the.
no.
No?
You're good. You're good.
Good.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Well,
who goes
We
there?
announce ourselves as we are Knights of King Arthur.
We come on his errand.
What castle is this? Where are we?
You have reached the castle of Haute Desert.
Yay!
Fantastic.
We were directed here by the Lady of the Waste.
His head disappears.
Oh dear.
That's a good sign.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3 more pop up.
A couple minutes later, there's a clanking of chains, and the drawbridge begins to lower.
Oh joy.
Yay.
And company of armed knights starts right.
Ah, yes, and you are
Yeah.
charged.
By a basilisk.
Oh
All
my
right.
goodness, that was a very good basket.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm saving it.
That was scary.
All right. So as you enter the small courtyard, there's a modest-sized keep at the far end, and sort of coming down the stairs with great energy and elan is a large bearded knight.
Elon.
Yes. So
Oh, all right.
Hello, large bearded
kind of
knight.
looks like Brendan.
I wasn't gonna say it. But
Brandon is far more attractive than that.
Well, Brendan in 20 years, man.
All right.
Sorry, babe, our Aperol's all go down.
That's right.
Get older.
So, so he strides forward as you're dismounting and welcomes you to his castle. He introduces himself as Sir Bersilac.
That's a great name.
Sir Bersilac.
Yes. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yes, please come and be welcome at my hall. I have food for you, and I see that you have been traveling long.
Oh, yeah. We ran into Saxons on the water, and it was.
We shall mend your armor and clothes and see to you all your needs.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
You're too kind.
Yes, we may have a song for you this evening.
Yes, I see you are traveling with a bard, and I dare say, is that Sir Wolfram?
Indeed.
Oh.
Well, I am most honored by your presence, sir.
Thank you.
don't know if you know this, but you're kind of a big deal.
And Sir Concord as well.
Yes.
My
Yes,
goodness.
indeed.
My goodness.
Yes. I agree.
We don't get many visitors this far out in the countryside. So.
Well, we're all humbled to be traveling in Sir Wolfram's company.
Oh, stop.
Oh, it's true.
Basking in his mutual glory.
The tales. The tales.
Travel in the company of the Lord.
Do we still have fruit with us, by the way?
No, I think you gave the basket to the queen, right?
Yeah. Oh,
we did.
okay.
She had nothing. She had nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The people had nothing.
Nothing.
She who has nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
What?
Sorry, nothing. Go
All
on.
right.
All right. Cut to, you're all inside the hall. There's a fire going. There's food has been brought out. You've been given a chance to wash your hands and face and
Oh.
get out of your armor if you wish.
Get the salt off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oof.
Seriously. It stings after a while.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you've been introduced to his wife, the Lady Elevane. There she is.
Wow.
Perfect.
What's her app?
Her app is a
Plain
decent
eye.
17.
Yeah.
17? Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's dogs.
Of course there's dogs.
Dogs.
Of course there's dogs.
I know first.
And so Taliesin's over in the corner strumming his harp,
That's nice.
and Bersilac has taken his seat after making sure that all your needs are tended to, and says, "Well, just traveling through, or what brings you to this neck of the woods?"
Well, we come on the command of King Arthur at the advice of the Queen of the Wastes, and we are seeking the whetstone of Tudwal.
Tudclude.
Tudclude.
Okay.
Tudwal Tudclude.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I know the name well.
Oh, you do?
He looks a bit rueful, actually.
Rueful.
Mhm.
You've had dealings with the whetstone then?
I know of where it lies, but
Oh.
I've given my sacred vow to never reveal it.
Would it,
You son of a-
would it convince you if we told you we were on a mission from God?
Have you
You're
heard
on
this
a
one about the
sacred
lion
quest.
and the serpent?
We're
Right.
on a mission from God.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite literally. I mean,
Queen
Sir
of the
Wolfram's here
Wastes
and everything.
herself,
Hmm.
condoned our search.
So he listens as you relate your story.
We may be the one group that you could tell your tale to in all of history.
And out of all of the 13 treasures of Britain, she revealed but this one to us.
Taliesin's giving you good stings on the harp,
That's right.
like
That's right.
accentuate.
That's right.
So he says, I recognize that your cause is just and your quest is important, but I have to give this due consideration. I'll tell you that the whetstone lies in the kingdom of Inapriku. Do not ask where that is. You've never been there, and without my directions, you'll never get there.
Oh my god.
Well, that's
Debbie Downer.
So I must consider, because if I tell you where it is, I risk inviting the wrath of the king of that land, and that is
Is there a C?
Inapriku.
Is there a C?
Inapercu.
Yeah. So it never appeared. It's French.
the kingdom of it never appeared.
Yeah. So we're not finding that on our.
Conqueror's like, oh, we are not finding that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I keep just imagining Concord having these like sassy black lady moments.
Oh, we are never finding
Yeah,
that.
putting his head on swivel.
I don't know why. Concord is age has just turned into a sassy black woman.
Well, hormone levels change as you get older.
Yeah.
All right.
How are we going to convince this guy to tell it?
He says, let me sleep on
A
it.
good night's
Wait a
sleep.
minute, no.
It's up to God.
Being woken up with some delicious pastries in the morning after having some awesome God-inspired dreams.
Get up early and start cooking some bacon so he wakes up to the smell of roasting bacon.
Yeah.
Ooh, we could do that.
Let's invent
Go grab
coffee
him.
real fast, guys.
That's 1,000 years down the road.
It's a ways off. Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear.
So
Flapjacks going
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
with
Yeah.
some lingonberries.
Mm-hmm.
Let's discover Canada and get real maple syrup.
Oh,
I think the Saxons got there first, guys.
Or the Irish.
Did they find
the
maple
Irish.
syrup?
All right, so yeah, he wants to sleep on it.
Wow.
Well,
He's
truly
behind a
on
succubus.
God's quest.
We did make pretty good time, so I guess we could, manage to keep one
How
night.
much time do we have until?
According to our wristwatches,
Oh, I'm doing
the countdown.
which are always synchronized.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get your sundials out.
Yeah, there's sundials.
Just where's the sun right now?
Let's see here. I want to get the
Point north.
thing exactly. I think it was 42 days.
Yeah, from the get-go.
Yeah. It was 40 something, and you guys are at
41 or 42.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys are at 36 days.
Oh god.
Holy.
Whenever.
It took 12 days just to
I know,
get there.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, I guess we're closer.
You are
now.
closer now. Yeah.
But we have to
How
solve
long
this
would it
mystery
take?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know, which is why I want to make sure this guy spills it tomorrow. I'm trying to think of something we can do to convince him in the night. Oh, I hope he lives to the morning.
Can someone summon a succubus and send it to his room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone
We
want
all
to sell their
listen.
soul to Satan?
Anyone?
I think the person whose soul is worth the most right now is Sir Wolfram's.
Yeah.
It's going on a
You
premium.
could get a good price on that one, yeah.
World domination.
Yeah, I don't want to settle too low. Okay.
It's true.
Just unopposed world domination.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so hitting the head.
What was it that we said that led him to think about it? Was it the fact that we're on a holy quest, or that we're on an Arthurian quest?
That we're on a
The holy
mission from
quest.
The
God.
holy thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he said it was a sacred vow.
It was a sacred vow.
And so, gotta find a reason more sacred.
I would sing a song with Taliesin before we go to bed.
Okay, you can certainly do that.
I'll join in.
You know.
I will. I'll harmonize.
What you're singing.
11.
All right.
Okay, go ahead and Jade, do your roll first.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I fail.
That's fail. All right, so
Oh, well.
you don't add anything to Wolfram.
Okay.
So Wolfram, go ahead and do your
I'm
roll.
going to impassion this.
Oh, it should have been passion.
Fealty to Arthur.
Oh yeah.
That. Adding 10 to my singing roll, which is a crit.
Heyo.
Nice.
What would you like to sing about?
I would like to sing about our perilous journey here, Christian ethics and ideals.
No wonder I couldn't
And
get
how
into
we
it.
embody that.
Yeah.
No, we are.
Or at least our quest does.
You definitely
Yeah.
don't know what a friend we have in Jesus.
No.
See who?
Mm-hmm.
We do.
He's that guy on the cross.
That guy over there. Hello.
Yeah.
All right. So
Did you put him on a cross? What?
so yeah, you actually move Sir Bersilac to tears.
Ooh.
Yeah, you
It's a big
do.
idea.
Yeah, you do.
Elevane as well. She's also
Elevane.
quietly weeping into her
Excellent.
handkerchief.
I dare them to deny us tomorrow night.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And so they retire. You guys have the hall to yourselves. And yeah.
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 Anything you want to do during the night? Or just sleep it up?
Pray.
Praying is good.
Have a pee
God.
in the woods.
Yeah, naturally. That goes without saying. Okie doke.
Let down the bridge. I'll have a pee.
just pee off the side into the moat.
Ah, what a novelty.
Novelty.
You don't have a moat? Oh, you don't have a manor.
No.
No.
I peed off my dad's.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
doesn't have a pot to piss in. She's so poor.
The world is your pot.
Yeah,
That's true, isn't it?
that's a little more the Fey way.
That's true, right?
Oh, with my changeling friend, the places we pissed.
Oh, the places you'll piss. All right, so the next morning, over your breakfast, Sir Bersilac regrets to inform you that he remains undecided.
Hi.
However,
Yes.
he's very close to making a decision, and
Does he just need to
he
sing
wants
another
he
song
wants
for
to go
lunch?
for a hunt in the woods to help clear his mind. So any of you who want to accompany him
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
welcome to.
Yes.
Those of you who don't are welcome to stay with the Lady Elevane, who's always in the mood for playing a game or two of chess It's one of her favorite games, and she doesn't get many
You
new
know, she
Wait a
has his
minute.
ear.
opponents.
Does she know the secret? Might it be presumed that she knows it?
Hmm?
Or at
Well,
least
even
can
if she
sway
doesn't,
him.
exactly.
I'm not very good at chess.
Who's good at chess? Anybody?
Anyone have
Could be a
gaming?
gaming roll.
Gaming? Oh hell, who am I gaming?
My
Oh,
gaming.
what is this?
My gaming is 3.
Probably a 3.
Gaming
It looks like a
27.
16
Wait, what?
What?
for gaming.
I was
What?
gonna say we should switch back.
Is it a family tree?
That's a 16.
That's a 16.
Yes!
Let me see.
Yes!
Family. Oh, you didn't write down your family characteristic. I wonder if you have a bonus to gaming from your family characteristic.
It's definitely one of them.
Yeah. All right.
Can we just say yeah?
I think that's reasonable. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, I bet
Alright.
Virgil loves
I'm a-
chess.
I mean, it looks like it was written down
Yeah.
there from the beginning. So.
It's a two-pronged attack.
Yeah.
So faded.
All right. So Concord's gonna stay and play chess with Elevane. The rest of you are
Yeah.
gonna go hunting.
Yeah.
That's wise, I think.
Okay. Those of you who are hunting, make. We'll just
Still
do
look sore
a.
from the ship.
course.
right?
Of course.
It's horrible.
We'll do a quick resolution on the hunt. Just make
Okay.
awareness, horsemanship, hunting, and spear rolls.
Awareness.
Wait, awareness?
Hunting,
Horsemanship.
horsemanship, and spear.
Hunting. Pass all 4.
Great.
I made them all except for awareness.
I passed 3 crit 1.
Wow.
Wow.
Very good.
Check any ones that you made.
Okay.
Meanwhile, that leaves enough time for 3 games of chess with Elevane. So we'll do opposed rolls.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll against your gaming.
Actually, is there a way that I can play so that I convince her that I'm trying really hard? But
letting her win. That's kind of what the role is. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Can she play chess defensively?
And get a plus 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah. Why not? Yeah. You get a plus 10 to gaming.
Just
so.
enough to make it a
Cool.
game.
If I make it with 11.
Cool.
Well, then you
that
had a
would be a
16.
17.
Ah.
Okay. I missed actually her gaming roll, so you let her win, and she totally thinks she earned it.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Second game,
Yeah.
Make it again with 13, which would be
a 19. I missed again, so again
She's
Yeah.
on fire.
she is.
Yeah, she is.
And
lady.
finally,
Oh, I miss it.
okay. And I got a 4, which means I made it. So.
So she wins one for real.
Whoa, you rolled a 19,
Yeah.
but you're
Oh,
still right
so that
now.
would actually be a crit.
That would be a crit.
Oh, okay.
So you let her win so hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So convincingly.
You
Yeah,
created like this intricate plot in your last game.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. So you guys make good impressions on both the lady and the
Great.
knight.
Bag of
Flattering her the
dinner.
entire
Where
time.
Bag
we
some
hunt.
dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess in these woods you're just hunting red deer.
Mm.
So yeah, you get yourselves a nice stag. Bring that home.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And so over some roasted deer served with wild mushrooms and cracked pepper.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Bersalak stands up. He has an announcement to make.
Does he?
After conferring with his wife,
Full attention.
Oh boy.
he says, "I can lead you to the kingdom of Innipercu, but I dare not enter.
I understand, sir.
I will show you the road to the kingdom, and you must vow. I'll show you this on the condition that you vow not to tell the king how you came upon his kingdom.
Fine.
Do not tell him that I told you anything.
Fine. We never met you.
Pretty much.
Fine.
God came
Vow.
to him
Vow.
in a dream.
Vow.
Sacred vow.
Vowed, sacred vowed.
Vow.
Scoutfather.
I so vow.
This I vow.
I so totes vow this, guys.
Like totes.
All right. So he advises heading out in the morning, as the forest is not safe at night.
Oh, okay.
So, first thing, can we tack on another day while we're at it?
Yeah.
So the next day, you ride out with Sir Bersalak in the lead. He basically he rides what looks like he just rides straight into the forest, but you soon realize he's following an extremely indistinct little trail through the woods. The kind of oppressive feeling that you're being watched seems to increase.
Oh, it increases.
Mhm.
Jeez.
And after about a half hour of riding, your horses begin to become skittish, whinnying and snorting, requiring a little bit of firmer grip on the reins.
Loosen my sword and scabbard.
So at this point, Bersalak turns and gestures for you all to halt. And he points at a great oak lies before you. The kingdom in Aperku lies just ahead. Keep to the path and pass to the left of the great oak. Once you have done so, move as silently as possible, speaking no word, and listening with all your heart for music such as you have never heard before. When you hear it, you will have reached the kingdom.
Okay.
Oh.
Good luck, and may Christ preserve you all.
Thank you.
And with that, he moves swiftly away back down the trail, saying no more.
All right. Let's keep to the path and ride to the left of the oak.
Okay. Very good. Everyone go ahead and make squire rolls for me, please.
Uh-oh. Made it.
Success.
Yes, made it.
Okay, your squires managed to keep quiet as well. However, your horses are continuing to freak out.
By freak out, you mean make noise?
Whinnying,
All
snorting,
right. That
stamping.
is a problemo.
Do we roll horsemanship to quiet them? Maybe?
Give it a shot.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. You made
Make
that.
it.
We all made that.
Fail.
You failed that. Shit.
I remain as quiet as possible when my horse has its panic attack.
Exactly. Yeah. So what do you want to do? And even with you guys, with your horses, you manage to quiet them for like a minute or two,
Yeah.
and then they start whinnying
Sorry, I
again.
gotta ditch the horse.
Oh, yeah.
I can't have the horse.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Should we leave a squire or two? Or
Yes,
let them
let
with
us
the
do
horses?
that. Let us do that.
Yeah.
How many squires do you want to leave behind?
Maybe 2?
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Okay.
Manage all that horse.
That's a lot of horse.
Yeah.
A lot of horseflesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably 2.
Pretty upset horses too. Maybe
That's like
maybe
5
more.
for each of us. At least.
Wait, how many horses did you have with you?
Well, you got to have your war horse, your riding horse, your pack horse. So that's a minimum of 3
Then
per
your squire's
night.
horse.
Squire's horse.
Yeah, I
that's
had my
4.
war pony.
And then
then,
so you've got 4 to 5 horses per person.
And that scepter that I bought
Oh,
from
2
you.
aren't going to handle that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something to
All
always.
but one?
We always, I always get this image of like the old West with the solitary
Right,
cowboy.
me too.
Yeah.
But it's really more like this
Huge.
train of
It's
horses.
like-
Yeah.
Like every knight needs like this huge infrastructure just to support him
It's one with a covered wagon.
traveling.
Yeah.
Exactly, like a wagon train. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So leave them all behind?
Yeah.
right.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys continue by yourselves. No squires, no horses.
Silently.
On foot.
Are we
Silently.
bringing 2 of our squires?
What?
How many? Does everyone have just one squire, or does one
Yeah,
person might
just
have
one.
2?
I've got a number of squires.
That's right.
So
Maybe
18
you can just
squires.
leave
Oh,
like
we could
one
leave our
squire.
esquire.
You got the esquire.
got the esquire.
And
Leave
then,
him.
yeah,
I could leave like 3. No problem.
3 squires.
How many squires do you have?
I'm a warlord. I have as many as I want.
Awesome.
That's one of the perks. You get as many squires as you need.
Yeah, they just spontaneously rise up out of the
Show up.
ground.
Wow.
They reproduce asexually.
Right. You throw some teeth over your left shoulder and they spring up
Spring
wherever
up.
the teeth hit the
Yeah.
ground.
Well, Wolfram, you feel like sparing some squires
Oh yeah,
then?
totally.
Yeah.
All right, so no horses and only 1 squire per night.
Okay.
You make your way back down the trail quietly.
And we're not clanking, I guess.
Not really. You're not
Okay.
really in plate at this point. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just kind of
That's a relief.
the soft rustle of
Whatever
chainmail.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The creak of your leathers.
Oh, keep that oiled, man.
All right, everyone go ahead and make awareness rolls.
Make
Fail.
Fail.
Success.
Okay. Nobody fumbled though.
I fumbled.
You fumbled.
Did you really? All right. So everyone except Concord notices that gradually. Now you remember this is early May at this point, and so it's springtime. It's the height of spring. The leaves are out, Everything's this kind of nice, fresh green color. But as you're walking, you start to notice, everyone except Concord starts to notice, that the leaves are turning brown and orange and red as if it's fall.
Wow.
Oh.
It's gorgeous.
And no one can say anything to me.
You're just focused
I'm
on the
like,
trail.
la, la, la.
You're not
Yeah.
looking up at the canopy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So yeah.
Oh, that's pretty odd.
Mm.
Anyone here? Oh, no, I can't say anything. Okay. Saying not.
All right.
Yeah.
Have I heard of this sort of thing before?
You can make a fairy
Fairy
lore roll.
lore.
Ooh.
Let's try now. Where is it? There it is. I crit.
Hey,
All right.
check your fairy lore.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, you know that in some of the realms on the other side of the veil, time works in different ways.
We're
So
on the inside, I'm just beaming to you. Enjoy the foliage, guys.
Yeah, your confidence is like, oh, it's all cool.
It's an anchor.
Totally.
so you walk for about a half hour,
Hmm.
and sure enough, you do start to hear some music like that you've never heard before.
Hmm.
Oh, like that
Mm-hmm.
goofy organ music.
Uh-huh. Signifying music you've never heard before.
Right. Are we in the 60s?
We're entering into like a radio broadcast program.
Exactly. The continuing story.
Oh my god.
Wonderful.
Very much like the historian who like gets cut down by the knights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, presently, the trail ends at a clearing.
Hmm.
It is a wide meadow opening out before you, populated with numerous silken pavilions in various riotous pastel colors.
Wow.
As you're taking that all in, a small figure with sort of butterfly wings flits right past your faces.
Oh, wow.
A butterfly.
No, like a human figure with butterfly wings.
A butterfly.
Arcade.
And you see some guards posted at the perimeter of the tent city that are these ugly little men with kind of grayish brown, like kind of almost stone-like skin.
What's their app?
And let me see.
1d6 minus 2d6.
Yeah, basically. And like kind of red glowing eyes, and they're kind of eyeing you somewhat suspiciously. In fact, everyone go ahead and make valorous
Oh,
rolls.
wow. Okay.
App
Make it.
1. App 1.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I made it.
Whoa.
Made it.
Oh, toadlets.
Toadlets, yes.
Basically, little stone toad men. But they're not. They're just kind of leaning on their spears. They're not really moving forward to confront you. So.
They're just here to bring the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Intimidation factor.
Exactly.
We cool.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and then there's numerous beautiful lords and ladies kind of making their stately way among the tents.
Apps in their 30s.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
But they've all noted your arrival, and all eyes are
Sure.
fixed on you.
Yeah.
Well, we should obviously make our way to the finest looking pavilion.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where the king's going to be.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you do see a rather large oak tree right in the middle of the meadow.
Ah.
Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. So,
Are we still being utterly silent, guys?
I'm sort of in awe. But
I probably still haven't said anything. He neglected to tell us when we could actually talk again.
yeah.
yeah, he didn't bring that up. It's
No.
true.
I think we're here, so I think it's
Can we
okay.
tell which tent might be the king's?
Because the big
Maybe the big tree.
Music such as which we've never heard, eh?
Exactly.
Oh, just
like
at the big tree, you
dancing.
think?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So as you move forward silently, the crowds sort of part away from you,
Right.
and you can see that there's this sort of avenue between the tents leading towards the oak tree,
Okay.
and indeed a stand with a pavilion over it has been erected beneath the boughs of the oak, and you see apparently the king of this kingdom and his queen are holding court. up on their thrones.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So he stands and steps forward. There he is. That's him.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And let's see, who's leading the way?
Probably Wolfram.
I don't know. Edern's probably the most
Oh yeah.
comfortable in
Yeah,
this
I bet
setting.
you would be.
I know the secret handshake.
Right. So yes, he says, "Come forward, Sir Edern."
Oh, he knows.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
Indeed. Come forward, all of you. Welcome, Sir Wolfram, Sir Concord, Sir Arcade.
Oh.
You may.
It's normal, guys.
You are now in my kingdom. You may speak.
Excellent.
No.
You may breathe.
What do I say?
And then he kind of squints. He's like, and Taliesin, we meet again.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky bastard.
Taliesin knew how to get here. I'm gonna
The
give him like a
whole
little,
time?
I'm gonna give him like a little squint.
Yeah.
He's just kind of laughing to himself.
The whole time.
My liege, it is an honor to stand before you here. We are but simple knights on a quest from our own king, sent to do good work for our own homeland and country. It was by the word of the Queen of the Wastes that we have been beckoned here to your kingdom.
And how did you know of our realm?
Queen of the Wastes?
This is
A dream.
A vision, you might say.
I'm resuming shutting up.
all right. Edern and Wolfram, you can check your deceitfuls.
Ooh.
It's not good for me.
But he
That's right.
accepts your explanation without question.
What was it? What did you call it again? Divine what? Providence?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, those
I'm invoking
Christians. Am I
divine
right?
providence. And he says, and what is the nature of your quest?
We have been summoned by our king and again directed by the Queen of the Wastes, seeking out the whetstone of Tudclude.
Yes, Tudwal Tudclude.
Yes.
Indeed. And why are you seeking it out? Kind of forgotten.
It's kind of a long story.
One of our order has been challenged by an unjust knight and has been revealed to us by... Who revealed it to us? Merlin? Was it Merlin that revealed it to us? That he would fail in his
Yeah.
duel if he did not have a certain item, one of the great treasures of Britain. And the Queen of the Wastes informed us that this treasure that is required for Sir Gawain to survive this battle will be the whetstone of Tudclude.
So he reaches into his silken tunic and pulls out this, kind of perfectly smooth rock. It looks just like a whetstone you use to sharpen a blade.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of regarding it. He says, "It is in my possession. However,
Uh-oh.
I require a boon before I
Sure.
give it away."
All right.
So he gestures to his queen sitting beside him.
What does she look like?
There she is.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Trouble.
That she does.
Yeah, it's kind of unearthly.
Do you say that of all ladies, though?
No.
Everyone except for Guinevere.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
He says, "My lady Aran's horse has been taken from her by a brute of a giant named Sangwar,
Never gonna.
No.
who dwells in your world. Return the horse, and you
Have
may
some faith,
have
guys.
the whetstone.
All right.
Do you agree to this bargain?"
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Where
What was
we
the
may
name of the
find
giant?
this brute.
I will have someone guide you. So one of the beautiful ladies of the court steps forward, bows to you all, and then in a twinkling, she's no longer there, but instead a white sparrow is fluttering in the air.
Oh, how wonderful.
Charming lady.
Scary.
Perfectly.
So, what's the name of the giant that we're trying to find?
Sangwar.
Sangwar.
Oh, black blood. Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna go well.
The horse's name is Selamine. You may recognize him by the perfect star shape upon his forehead.
All right. Wait a minute. Have we seen this horse before?
don't think so.
Alright.
We've seen some awesome
We
horses.
have seen some
You have seen,
amazing
yeah. I
horses.
mean, you've got a lot of awesome horses to keep
Alright.
track of. So,
Give her one of mine and call it a day.
No, it's gotta be Salome. Let's
perfect.
Let's stencil.
Yeah.
This would be like saying, you know, like, oh, Shalon.
just go
Yeah.
find
It's dead.
go find a horse at
I
a pet
know, but I'm
store.
just
and
saying,
that'll-
like-
Another smart horse.
If the super smart horse had gotten like kidnapped,
Oh man, I would have raised manners to get
exactly.
Shalonge back.
Okay. So we're
That's it.
kind of doing the same thing.
Some people love their horses. I'm just
Oh, sure. I would
Yeah.
imagine they all do.
He was.
saying. My dad's never commissioned a tapestry of any of us.
I mean, I went through like 3 characters with Shalonge.
Yeah.
It's true. Shalonge is more long-lived than your characters were.
Yeah.
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 Alright, so we gotta get going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Huffing and puffing.
No time for
Okay.
cake. We
Heading
gotta
out
go.
straight away.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Just a tiny feast. Their food is amazing.
Yeah, me and my 13 hit points, we're gonna roll
Oh,
out.
Jesus Christ. All right. So you follow the bird as it flits from branch to branch. Always making sure you can see it. Cheaping away if you lose sight of it.
I know, this is awesome.
And in due course, the strange and unearthly music fades away.
No.
No wonder the fairies are so happy.
You're super
No wonder
fit.
I couldn't dance at court.
Just
Just a lounge
trying to do
music.
the foxtrot.
I'm just ahead of my time.
You are.
That's right.
Just wait, in 10 years they'll be doing like the electric slide in the in this Four Sauvage.
At Camelot. In due course, you reach the edge of the woods, or an edge of the woods, and you see ahead of you a rocky, steep-sloped hill, about 150 feet high. It's 200 yards distant from where you are. The bird waits until you all can see it clearly, and then flaps away. There's a narrow path winding its way up to the mouth of a cave that's about halfway up the hill. Outside the cave mouth is, a lot of bones and skulls. Some human, but mostly horse.
Oh no.
There's a fire burning in a fire pit just in front of the cave. And as the bird flits away, you see a monstrous giant emerge.
Okay.
What's his app?
Well, it's hard to say because he has so much hair on his head and beard that you can
Yeah.
only see his burning eyes deep in the depths of the shaggy mop
Aren't you
that
glad
hangs
we have
down.
extra spears?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it'd be much awesomer to have a destrier to charge him on.
For all of us.
Actually, I bet
uh,
they wouldn't charge. I bet they would freak the fuck out and leave.
Yeah.
Because he eats horses.
Yeah.
His app
That's
is
true.
3 actually.
Wow, so he's
better
prettier than the
looking
dwarves.
Than those little toad men. The toad men's app was low because they're almost supernaturally ugly.
Right.
It's not just their physical appearance. There's an aura about them that causes terror. So.
And the burning eyes.
Also, his skin is like so swollen, like from fat and water retention that it's almost shiny.
Oh.
So looks like he's about fit to burst at any moment.
Excellent.
Cool, let's prick him with
Wonderful.
a spear.
Yes.
Or let's feed him a wafer thin.
Now he has a sharpened branch in one hand upon which a horse head has been impaled.
Oh, shit.
Does
it have a star on it?
Yes.
There's no star on it.
Okay.
But he's singing a little tune to himself about horse brains.
Oh.
Horse
God.
brains, lolly, lolly, horse brains. And he's like sticking the horse head over the fire and roasting
Oh,
it.
that's just perfectly atrocious.
So yeah, he's a big giant, size 40.
Oh, jeez.
It's like the size of the questing beast.
Yeah, he's about 25 feet tall.
What was the size of our other giant that we dug out of that hole?
Oh, way bigger than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah, that
Just get some scale.
was one of the old giants.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is one of those newfangled giants.
Less
bad.
Less impressive.
less impressive.
All right.
How about the rock giant comparison?
The rock giant. This one's bigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we've seen bigger, we've seen smaller.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Ain't that how it
giant.
goes?
Exactly.
And this one's just right.
Oh.
Oh dear. Moving along. So, how do you want to?
Oh, dang.
More wine for her.
Yeah.
And we
So,
haven't horse on us, right?
No.
and having to horse on you? No.
He's got attack.
Thinking we could bait him.
Should we spread out and try to get him from multiple sides?
I think that would be the wisest.
The trail is the most clear path up to the cave. If you wanted to try and go all terrain elsewhere on the hill, you'd need to make dex checks.
Great.
Yeah,
Can we impassion?
Can we lure him to us and ambush him?
it's a possibility.
Oh,
He
yeah.
does have
They-
horse though.
He does have.
I'm just saying he's probably like okay if he's got presumably this horse still alive waiting to be et. He's
Yes.
got a horse head on a stick.
Yes.
I don't know if he'd be like super into like
Oh,
chasing
you don't
us.
think so? Okay.
Maybe,
Well-
maybe not.
If we taunt him, or if whoever's going to be the taunter taunts him.
Does anyone have one of those rubber horse masks to put on?
Oh my god. Or not Concord.
Who's really good at making horse noises, guys?
Right.
What would that be?
That would be hunting, actually.
Oh, yeah.
To feign an animal noise. Yeah.
Maybe we could hide and feign an
Lure him
animal.
out of his hole.
Yeah.
That's good.
Alright, here.
Surround
Alright.
him.
I'm gonna pretend
Hit
to
him
be
with
a
a rock.
wounded horse. Are we ready?
All right, make the hunting
Yes,
roll.
let's all,
Okay,
let's
and
all
then
meld
passionate
into the
first.
forest.
Okay.
Yeah, and as he passes
Which I
by, we'll ambush
succeed.
him from
Okay.
behind.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a 27.
Damn.
All right.
All right.
Yes.
I mimic the shit out of that dying horse or wounded horse.
Sure as hell do. So yeah, his bushy head picks up, and you can hear from within the mass of hair. You hear him sniffing the air,
Oh, he's hideous.
and he seems a little confused because he can't smell a horse,
We might
right?
smell a little bit like horses. I mean, we've been riding them for a while.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
true.
stinky.
No, but he's kind of like tentatively coming down the hill,
Mm-hmm.
and you continue to make your pained wails basically, and so yeah, he comes down to the edge of the woods. So you're kind of drawing back, trying to lure him.
Yeah, I think so. So maybe we've got some tree cover.
Yeah.
Like throw some spears at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Duck behind a tree.
All right, so we're gonna have to do an opposed roll then.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll his awareness, and those of you who are hiding, go ahead and make a hunting roll.
All right. Passioning with dragon slayers.
Mm-hmm.
Success.
Succeed.
So what did I do? Oh yeah, on
Success.
Arthur, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Made it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great.
Made it.
And I just flat out failed his awareness roll. So.
Awesome.
So he just
He's really focused.
Plus,
on...
he's got the smell of burning horsehair in his nose.
exactly right.
Yeah.
So he just goes clomping by, kind of going after Eater and sort of.
Perfect.
And so he's passing by all of you.
All right.
All right.
Time to start chucking spears.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Impassion honor.
Mm-hmm.
Success. All right. Plus 7.
Yeah. Honor.
Crit.
Excellent.
Good.
I'm gonna wait for them to distract him before I
Yes.
do much of anything.
Naturally.
Mm-hmm.
10, 20.
12, 16. Whoops.
30.
Just regular 4d6 on that.
Yeah.
How'd you do?
9.
All right, so you throw your spear and it like literally hits the skin and just bounces right off.
Oh my gosh. Does he even feel it?
38.
38, that's
Ooh.
better. All right.
33 plus 2, 35.
35. All right, so a couple of the spears stick in him, and blood is kind of basically the spears stick and then are shot back out by like high pressure blood.
Oh, good.
It's like,
Wow.
like a faucet.
This is turning into a Japanese movie.
Basically, yeah.
Oh Jesus.
But he roars in pain and spins around
There we go.
Meld back into the forest.
and spots you all.
No!
At least we're spread out, guys.
Yeah.
So he did come down with his club. So he's got his club.
Hmm.
So yeah, you guys are attacking?
Yep.
And Eater, and you can come forth and attack as well.
Can I like try and hamstring him from behind or something like that?
Of course, yeah.
Get him like in the Achilles tendon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sneak up
Alright.
behind him.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, impassioning again with
Oh, and everyone go ahead and give me a valorous roll really quick.
succeed.
Succeed.
Excellent. All right, so yeah, none of you all keep your heads as he is roaring at you.
Cool. Time to chuck another spear.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, sweet. I crit.
Oh!
My honor. Or my passion.
Crit again.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to randomize who he's attacking.
We're supposed to be checking.
Yeah, make sure you check. All right, he's going to aim his club at Arcade.
Cool, I got 41 damage on it.
Booyah.
How much?
41.
I only got 19. I didn't manage to crit.
That actually puts him... His size is 40, so you might actually knock him over.
Yes!
Wow.
Please, God.
Oh,
I think
God.
Arcade's going to have... No, I made his roll. His dex is 5 and I rolled a 4. So he does stumble backwards a little bit, though.
In which case, I'm going to stab him in the...
Stab him!
No.
Everyone get him! What are you doing?
Where did that...
I got 9. That's.
It's down there. It's right there. Behind the table.
Oh. Here we are.
Concord got a 9 again?
Yeah.
Okay.
With different numbers this time, though.
Alright. Wolfram?
40.
40.
Right on the money.
Yeah.
No, I got
Not enough, though,
15.
huh?
Not enough. It's got to exceed the size. And
15 for
15,
the ankle
yeah.
stab.
So you do stab him on his Achilles heel, but it's all calloused up. So.
Oh, gross. Alright, well.
But he is spraying blood everywhere at this point. And with Wolfram and Arcade's hits, you actually have knocked him below his unconscious threshold.
Great.
And so he keels over backwards, bringing down a couple small trees with him. And is just completely laid out along a 25-foot axis.
Damn.
Good job, Wolfram.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, coup de
That'll
grace.
take me all day.
All 4 of us coup de grace
All right,
spears.
yeah.
Good to
Yeah.
go. Good to go.
Good girl.
All right, so he's out. So you guys.
Yeah.
Kill him till he's super
Stab him
dead.
maybe in the eye? I guess?
All the way through the
That-
brainy brain.
Yeah.
Like he was saying. You can eat his brain. See how he likes it.
Roast up them brains. All right, well done. So yeah, you guys coup de grace him easily enough. Let's see here.
Okay.
Dividing his glory by 4, so that would be.
Oh, yeah, does she...
Oh,
Just to go?
I guess she could go out. Yeah. Do you know how to work the gate there?
It's like a lift, right?
Yeah, you lift the.
I just popped it on.
There you go. Perfect. There you go.
Aww.
There she is.
Oh, nice potty pants.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boop, 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 boop.
Wow, great job, guys. You took down a huge giant in like 3 combat rounds.
We got no time for this.
Tactics.
Yeah.
Tactics.
Let's find this horse.
Yep. So we ran to the cave, I guess?
He's going.
Okay, good.
Good girl.
Give it a applause every time I
Round of
sneeze.
applause for the P. Yeah. All right, so yeah, you guys hustle up the basically drenched in blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was a tick, wasn't he?
Yeah, sure
Terrible.
Edie. Come here. Get in here.
Ooh, treats.
I pottied so good, Dad.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Oh, nice catch, too.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, it's a little trickier closing it. I don't know if you got
Yeah,
that.
it's just get the leverage right.
There you go.
That's it.
Boom. All right. So you enter the cave. It reeks.
Of course it
It
does.
is absolutely
Ugh.
foul and filthy.
Great.
There's the scent of horses in their waste. There's the rank odor of the giant. There's his bedding, which is untanned horse hides. There are flies buzzing everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bones scattered across the floor. Some rotting horse carcasses hung from the walls.
Oh.
And at the back of the cave is a large pen in which there are 10 horses of varying types, all quivering in fear.
Oh, let's save them all.
Yeah. Of course.
hmm And as you approach the pen, you do see one of them is a absolutely beautiful black horse, like black satin, with this white, perfectly formed 5-point star on its head.
Hooray, hooray,
Right.
hooray.
Should we just turn the horses loose, or?
Yeah. You want to
Yeah,
do
draw.
You want them?
We'd probably want to calm them before we turn them loose.
Yeah.
Oh, they could kill us, couldn't they?
Or they could scatter.
Right.
Yeah.
We gotta
hurt
catch this
themselves.
one.
Or we could just try to lead them back.
Let's lasso that one though to make sure
Yeah.
we get it. Right? We don't want to let that one go free.
Mm-mm.
Which one of us is least covered in the giant's blood?
I was behind.
Probably
You.
Edern, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe Edern should be the one to try to calm the horses while those of us that are
Is
covered
there
in the
some
giant's
straw
blood.
like in their
Yeah.
pen? Something?
Slash horse
Hay,
blood.
Yeah.
Anything?
No.
Okay.
Just muck.
Alright.
Yeah.
We gotta save the kingdom, so we gotta just
Yeah.
go as
Yeah.
fast as possible.
Yeah.
So
Alright, any like dry horse manure?
Sure, sure.
Sure, just a little scrubby scrub.
Okay.
Horse poop.
Bold.
And leg up over the corral there, and in you
Gently
go.
call them.
So the other horses seem to be okay with you, but Celamine is immediately aggressive as you approach. She's rearing up,
call its name.
Celamine,
not working.
Nothing.
Give me a fairy lore roll.
your lady waits for you. Can I passionate?
Sure.
Okay, let's be passionate. Okay, well, that worked. So 16?
Excellent. You remember an old tale that you heard at Mad Dog's court that a whip of rowan can tame any fairy horse.
Oh. Let's go find a rowan tree outside.
Sadly, you must travel 400 miles for a rowan tree.
really?
No, actually, there's lots of rowan trees in the woods outside. So.
I wouldn't happen to have one, would I?
No, but with just about 20 minutes, you can run out,
Alright.
cut a strip with your
Doing so.
dagger,
Yeah.
come back, and sure enough, coming back with the whip of rowan, not only is Celamine calm, but she is willing to let you ride her.
Yay!
Oh, great.
Fantastic.
Other horses,
Grab
you
a
wanna?
horse? Yeah.
Yeah, everyone can grab a horse. if you want.
Okay.
Mount up.
Okay. And, alright, so all of you plus Taliesin mount up, and off you
he's
go.
here too?
Oh, of course, he's chronicling the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You all swing up on on the backs of horses, and Celamine basically just takes off without any guidance from you. She knows exactly where she's going.
Excellent.
All right, we're gonna follow Edern.
Yes, and so the rest of you just follow along, and yeah, within like a half hour, you guys are back at the kingdom in Apricu.
Great.
And hearing that
With a
jive
giant
music
gift
again.
of horses.
Yes, with not just a horse, but many horses.
Yeah.
And yes, indeed, the music has shifted yet again. So, Meltorme, the velvet fog has rolled in. So, there is of course much celebration upon your return. The king, whose name is Billis, wants to hear all the details of your combat with Sangnoir, and heaps praise upon you all. Lady Aran, with tears in her eyes, thanks you all.
Good.
And you are invited to a grand celebratory feast.
Yeah!
gonna
Fairy
have to eat
feast, the
anyway.
food rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on,
I
guys.
can't say no. That would be super
Yeah.
inhospitable.
That's true.
Uh,
All right.
All right. So,
Feast. I feel bad.
Can we get the blood off of us before the feast?
of course,
Oh, yeah.
of course.
Would
So,
only be proper.
yes, you are shown to a lily pad where with crystal clear waters where you can wash.
Fantastic.
Wow.
And by the time you come back, the food is being laid out on trestles.
Mm.
There is music and dancing, and yes, we will not do a standard feast because I don't
Oh,
have
okay.
fairy feast cards.
Thank goodness.
But there's exotic foods like the
We would all
you
fail
know,
our app rolls by comparison.
Trolls.
all the food, regardless of what it is the best of any, you know, meat or you know, pastry or vegetable or anything you've ever had.
You have these turnips, guys.
You never thought you'd like turnips. You never consider yourself a turnip man, but the wine and the ale is pungent and heavy. And there's music and dancing long into the night.
Yay.
Anyone who wants to woo a fairy maiden can make a lustful roll to, as it puts it here, spend a very exciting evening.
What happens in fairyland?
I don't know. And a more 20. I'm not a good pagan.
I'm pretty chaste.
I'm still lustful of 12. I'll roll.
All right.
If I pass chase, then it's a no-go. And I fail.
Let's it go.
Let's check out the chaste.
Alright, let's impact this
I
with
make my chaste.
some hospitality.
No, I can't. Vivian.
Yeah. What would Vivian say?
I crit.
You crit?
Critted it.
Yeah.
You get 2 fairies?
You get 2 fairies.
For the price of one.
How about Arcade?
I made my chaste.
I made you chase. Alright, so Edern disappears after a while.
Don't I know how to dance in fairyland?
And eventually, either through a surfeit of food or other things, you pass out.
And we wake up a week later.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually 5 days after Pentecost. Great job, everyone.
No, guys. Have some faith.
We had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen to Jane and Beat.
What about our wounds?
Wounds are still,
Still not good.
yeah.
Bossa Nova from before was pretty cool.
Let's see. So, yeah, you guys all
Cha-cha?
Yeah.
pass out after
Yeah.
a while. What is this? This is actually called Zelda's theme. How strange.
Huh.
Anyway.
Doesn't really sound
I
like.
just had the sound effects run through my head from the game.
Every sound effect all at once.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at any rate, you pass out to the strains of Zelda's theme, and wake up to the strains of Agnus Dei, and
Oh gosh, we're out of the
Yeah.
kingdom, aren't we?
Yeah.
yeah. So it's the next morning. You're in the forest, actually not far from where you left your horses
Okay.
and
Oh.
squires. So.
Okay.
And Esquire.
Yes.
And Esquire, no less. Yes.
Oh. God, you're so cool. You don't only have a plethora of squires, you have an esquire.
Yeah.
That's true,
Handles on my
actually.
papers.
Huh, I bet he does.
All right. So for Edern, you're going to pick up a new passion.
Ooh.
When mortal knights become too exposed to the fantastic sights and sounds of fairy, they often find that the mundane world begins to pale for them. Yes. So, basically, says, after a knight has wooed the king of Elfland's daughter, mortal
Wait,
women
the
see...
king of Elfland's daughter?
What?
Wait, what?
That's just by way of example.
Okay,
Oh.
okay. I was like, wow.
Mortal women seem dull and coarse by contrast.
Oh.
This malaise can affect every aspect of the knight's life, sometimes leading to a premature death.
Oh, what?
Such knights are referred to as fae, for they seem more like elves than men.
Okay.
Oh man,
Okay.
has Sir Edern become Sir Edern?
Getting there. So,
Wow.
let's see here. Basically, you're gonna gain 2 passions.
Wow.
Bullshit. Was that one for each of them?
Yeah, no, it's basically going to be a love of your fairy lovers, basically. Kind of a love for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to get the Fae passion itself.
Oh.
What's the fae? Is it just fae? Like what?
F-E-Y.
I was just curious. Like that's all it's called.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Fae. So,
I'm gonna roll for this.
let's see what that's going to be. +2, +3, +6. Okay. So they're going to be equal, and they're both going to be 16.
Wow.
Ooh, not bad.
I love them as much as Guinevere.
Mm.
Whoa.
Wow.
So, here's the thing. It uses the same mechanics as other passions with a few important distinctions. This passion may always be used for inspiration while engaged in creative acts, like reciting or writing poetry, singing, or playing an instrument. In fact, many bards and poets wish to become fae just for this very reason.
Is Tilly's on?
Oh, he's on?
Oh, sweet,
Oh, yeah.
sweet.
He's on board.
Is he the one who's telling me this?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
It's like, so the
let
reason why you're
down
feeling
you.
so down, right?
Right, exactly. You'll get used to it. Actually, you won't. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
The Fey passion can be used for inspiration to any skill used in returning to the situation that created the passion. Therefore, if you wanted to try and find the kingdom in Apercu again...
And I did like a hunting
you're
roll, like
sitting and I said no.
passionate specifically.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Cool.
Okay. However, whenever another passion...
Hey.
Hey, I know, you're very excited. Whenever another passion roll is successful, you must immediately contest your Fey against the successful passion.
Being adorable. I think she's sitting.
If the Fey wins the contest, then the knight does not gain the benefit of inspiration from the original passion.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Furthermore, you must make an additional aging roll every year.
Oh.
All right.
Yep. So there are 3 ways to break it: fall in love, convert to Christianity, or through magic. So,
okay.
So there you go.
Sweet.
All right. But meanwhile, you all wake up. Who wants the whetstone? Because it's clutched in your hand if you want it.
Leader.
Okay.
Yeah, Edern's
You're
got
the
it?
leader of this expedition.
Okay. Very good. You've got the whetstone.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys are kind of on the south end of the Weirall Peninsula, so it shouldn't take you too long,
Oh,
hopefully,
hopefully.
to get back to London. Just,
Stay out of trouble.
yeah.
Don't say it like that, David.
You've got 5 days before Pentecost, and it's about a 5-day journey.
Oh, of course it is. It's almost like it's planned like this.
I swear to God, that's how it worked out.
Uh-huh.
I've been keeping track. All right, so good thing you didn't take the long way.
Good thing we took a boat, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's never take a boat again, but good thing we took a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, hardly have you begun your journey
Oh.
when a late spring storm blows up. Okay, so the clouds overhead are dark as pitch, dumping rain on you as you make your way out of the forest of Arroy.
Okay.
So
But this is no ordinary storm.
Of course not.
It is.
We're
It
being
is incredibly violent.
Uh-huh.
It is a violent storm, coming in horizontally, blowing branches in your face whenever you're riding past trees.
Grand.
Slowing your movement all around. You can make fairy lore rolls if you like.
Hooray!
Nope.
Can I impassion
No.
with my new fairy passion?
Sure.
Curious.
I fumbled.
Which
Oh my
way?
God. Oh no.
Yeah, I make that.
I think you critted it, right?
Yep.
Nice. All right, so your Fae's already gone up by 1. Congratulations.
Oh, I didn't crit the fae. I
Oh,
just
you critted the fairy lore. All right, so this is totally something that pagan witches can do. They can call up massive storms. So
Oh, it's that-
somebody is trying to slow your progress.
Hag
That
face.
bitch.
Yeah, well, I can't blame her. I'd do it if I was. Can Taliesin help us at all with this? Can I speak to him about doing something?
He says, I don't know, why don't you call upon St. Christopher or somebody?
I'll try.
Is that the patron saint of
Great
lost
idea.
causes?
That is the patron saint of travelers and a guardian against storms.
Oh.
There you go. That's the perfect guy.
All right,
All right,
so
let's-
Wolfram, you can make a spiritual and a religion roll.
Okay.
What's your religion?
Spiritual. Hold on, let me roll spiritual. Okay, I make the spiritual.
Nice.
The religion. I make the.
All right,
roll.
check them both.
Okay.
Sweet.
So you recite a prayer to Saint Christopher for relief from a storm, and by the end of the day, the storm has dissipated.
By the end of the day.
So it's
Okay.
a slow first day.
Alright.
A little bit slow, yeah.
What happened with those other horses?
The 10?
They
extra-
weren't there.
Oh, they weren't
Yeah,
there.
you just got your old
Oh.
horses back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've gone off to live in the
Wherever.
Golden Lands.
Where do horses
Happy
go?
Fairyland.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so off you go. Now, let's see. Travel for 2 days without any incident.
I think we should press as hard as we possibly
Absolutely.
Maybe right
Yeah.
I
right through the
assume.
night.
I assume as much.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Riding as much as you can without killing your horses,
We're not
basically.
gonna
Yeah.
goof around here.
Yeah, exactly. So you make up the time you lost from the storm and then some on the first day. On the second day, weather's actually quite nice. Cooperates with you. At a certain point, as you're trotting along, let's see, you've gotten back. It's not on the King's Road at this point, but you're traveling through actually coming out of Cameliard, kind of on the north border of Gloucester. You can hear some screaming coming from nearby. A woman's
Human?
cries
Nearby? How nearby?
ahead of you.
Ahead of me. All right, good. We're gonna run into her anyway.
Yeah. You swore.
And
Yeah.
so pretty soon, passing through a patch of rather dense woods.
I have my
you
weapon ready.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
You see a young, dark-haired girl, actually, maybe about 15, being kind of mobbed by 5 very surly-looking men.
Oh, God, we don't have time for this.
What are they dressed as?
They just have like hunting leathers, they've got handlebar mustaches and
All right.
greasy hair.
We can't pass by.
I'm not gonna pass by.
Unhand her, you cads.
Just
Let's
grab
throw
her.
some
Yeah.
spears.
Okay.
Just as you're riding by, just
Hope you don't hit her.
Done.
I think we're good enough aim that we can not hit the girl and hit them. They're bigger than her.
yeah. You just want to charge right in.
I just want
Yeah.
to throw.
Yes!
I want to throw
Let's
some
go.
spears
We don't
first.
have time for this crap. We've got the whole damn place at stake here.
Yeah.
And if we take too long, you just take off and keep going.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Oh, you know what?
Alright.
Maybe she should just, either should just keep going.
Yeah, we should
But
pepper them
by
first and then
yourself?
charge them.
Oh, yeah, maybe not by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
All right. Okay, so you're gonna throw some spears.
Yeah.
But you don't get in the middle of it, right?
No.
All right, everyone make your spear rolls.
All right.
But
Yeah.
You can take the whetstone off my corpse.
Honor.
that's true.
Made it.
Oh, I didn't impassion. Oh well.
I didn't impassion you either.
I made it.
Crit.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Okay.
Do you need any kind of bonus?
What's that?
Charging me or no?
No, if you're throwing your spears, it's just regular.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, that's still
Wouldn't be horse damage then?
No.
No.
14.
27.
19?
35.
Oh my god.
I didn't even crit mine.
No.
I rolled 4 1s on my crit.
Oh.
Ah.
I got 3 6s on my 5.
Wow,
Nice.
well done.
All right. 3 of the 5 men go down, transfixed by spears.
All right, let's charge them now.
Yeah.
The other 2 immediately go running off into the thick underbrush through a briar patch.
Just ride past.
Yeah.
All right. Well, she's an unescorted woman in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. So where are you headed? Could we take you somewhere?
Hop up
that's
on one of our
on
horses.
This? Yeah.
I've got this new sumpter. Hop on.
Okay. She says, "Are you going to London by
Yes.
chance?"
Yes.
Oh, thank the Lord! I was on my way there on an urgent mission for Merlin.
Good.
Hey!
Good. Come
Tell
on.
us about it on our
let's go.
ride.
Yes.
We too are on an urgent mission from Merlin, oddly enough.
Oh, okay. All right. So she swings up, and you all ride off.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
She introduces herself as Gilegra as you all are riding along.
And why were you out here by yourself?
Unescorted.
Yeah.
Well, it was a desperate mission. My father is very ill, and I'm seeking the Archdruid. He is an old friend from the time of Vortigern.
Oh, wow, that is an old friend. Okay.
Merlin's background from Vertigo? Wow.
Wow.
Where does your father live?
He's 12 years old.
He's a few miles from here.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get you to London, and you can make your plea to Merlin.
Yep.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun,
All right, so you ride for as long as you can. You're in populated land, so you're able to find a manor easily enough to overnight at.
Great.
You know, of course. Oh, Sir Wolfram, of course. Oh.
It's getting tedious. Okay.
Yeah.
We're getting in late. We're leaving early.
Right.
Right.
So that night.
That night we wake up and we leave.
Super refreshed.
Fresh
Just
horses.
feeling awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so Edern, you're sleeping in the hall. You're shaken awake.
Oh God.
You see Galegra.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
She's kneeling at your side, looking into your eyes.
Oh God. I've gotten
Really?
an awful lot of
Really?
action this trip.
I know.
Oh my god.
And
This very babes.
she says, she whispers to you that she has she has a deeper reason for visiting Merlin
Uh-huh.
that she wishes to share with you.
Okay.
But she says we need to step outside because there are
No.
ears, there are enemies listening.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So
Do we get to...
no.
Okay.
No, we'll do it all here.
Okay. It'd be cool if I could keep it secret.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Don't go out alone.
Damn it.
You can make a trusting roll to +5 actually.
Plus
Trusting.
5.
Are we all clustered together, or?
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh fuck. Trusting at plus
could
5.
we maybe wake up?
Not at the moment.
Oh, I make it.
You made it. So you you're feeling that she's definitely trustworthy.
Oh, but what happened the last time?
Pain.
I don't believe it's. Oh,
She's no fairy woman.
Made that trusting roll.
I know. But I was like, can I impassion my suspicious? But you're like, no, it's not
Silly now.
trusting.
Silly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even you can't. You're sleeping.
Yeah. I know.
Snoring away.
Do I at least bring a spear with me?
If you'd like, yeah, you can
Just
pick up
in
a weapon.
case. Sure.
Yeah, obviously, if they're listening on it, or ears,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Alright. So, and she does not balk at that. You know. She's
Okay.
Okay with that. In fact, she says, "Good idea. Good idea."
Uh-huh. I can chuck it after she shanks me and steals the wet stuff.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. So you step out into the courtyard of the manor house. There's a moon overhead,
Lovely.
lighting everything silvery.
It is. It is lovely.
It's beautiful.
And she says, "I know what you carry."
Mm-hmm.
Merlin is concerned about it.
Mm-hmm.
The story of my father was just a cover.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in contact with him. And he has sent me to examine it and make sure it is the correct treasure. And then we will take steps to get to London ahead of Pendragon.
That I don't believe.
You can make a trusting with no modifier versus suspicious roll.
Imagine you're suspicious.
Can I impassion my suspicious?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Alright. Can I impassion my suspicious with... Oh, let's see.
Empty goblet. You have empty goblet.
I do, but it's not very high. My fealty and my
Oh,
homage are
well,
pretty high.
homage author, maybe?
Homage is
It
pretty
was entrusted
high.
to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I make.
Okay, so now you have to roll your Fey.
And so if the face
If your
succeeds...
Fey beats what you just rolled, then you don't get any bonus.
Wait, so is it that if the Fae just beats the number?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what did you just roll?
A
for example?
12.
A 12. So if you roll between 13 and 16.
I got a 7!
Yes!
Okay, so suspicious
plus
is now
10
at
to
19.
your, okay, so your trusting is now a 1.
Which I fail.
Okay, roll your suspicious.
Which I make with a
Okay.
16.
If you'd fumbled, that would have been hilarious. Because that counts as an auto crit on the other trait,
Yeah.
so it would have bounced you right back to trusting and critted you. Alright, so. Why not? Sure, here you go. I'll just turn around, shall I?
Here, let me wrap it for you. My lady, I appreciate your concern. However, I do feel that Merlin entrusted us with the task of retrieving the artifacts in the first place, and we did receive his counsel in where to procure said item. I feel that it will be safe enough to bring to Merlin himself to decide. We are so close. I have faith.
So she's silent for a couple seconds.
Uh-oh.
And then
And
she
then-
emits this
Shriek.
raven-like shriek.
Oh.
And before your eyes, she's no longer a young, innocent, dark-haired girl.
Yeah.
She is tall, powerfully built, wearing chain armor, and has a sword in her hand, which is lashing out at you.
Oh!
So she gets an unopposed attack.
Wow!
Oh, crap.
But she made a shriek, so we're all up now.
There. You guys can all
Yeah.
make awareness rolls. Okay.
Which I failed.
I crit.
Ah!
I failed
Lashes out with
too.
her sword, she misses.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, spear.
You brought your spear.
I did bring a
Yes.
spear.
All right, so we'll make it a opposed roll.
Oh,
all right, who
God.
made it?
I critted.
Critted and
Fail.
fail.
Oh, I
All right.
crit my
Dead
honor.
asleep.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, so now roll fade.
Oh, what
If
Which
you-
I
Yeah.
You would have to crit it, yeah. So.
Okay, so that's a plus 20 to my spear, so that's a
How do you
plus
wake up a really
16.
old
You
knight?
can't.
Yeah, I can't.
I wouldn't want to try.
I got a 29.
29. All right, I just got a regular success, so go ahead. And Arcade, you're basically able to leap up and come out this round.
Yep.
So you can attack
Nice.
next round.
All right.
20. 29.
Ooh.
38.
Wow.
38, you say? My stars. All right, so you just transfix her with a spear right above the sternum, right through the esophagus, and it just comes out the other end, and she just drops to the ground.
Take that, bitch. Oh, which means my homage goes up. Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Sarita, and I came as fast as I could.
Oh.
Oh.
Just in time to see this armored Valkyrie basically on the ground transform into a raven and then
Oh.
fly off.
Oh!
Wow.
Ooh!
Can I chuck a spear at it?
Sure.
Yes!
Minus
Oh, that's a
five.
great
Minus 5 to
idea.
your skill.
Okay. Impassioning with honor, which I succeed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so spear.
Get it!
So that's 22. 15. So success with a 15.
All right. Roll damage.
Oh!
Yeah, basically.
17.
17. All right. The spear pierces the raven and brings it to the ground.
Oh.
I said we take it back to Merlin.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's dead.
Good
so.
thinking.
Put it in
Good.
a sack.
Let's take
Yeah.
it back to Merlin in a sack.
Sorry we killed those dudes, but you know. Shit happens.
Yeah. Yeah, they looked pretty slimy anyway.
Yeah, I probably don't deserve to die.
Okay. So the next morning, you guys head out.
What happened? Holy
Minus
cow, you guys,
Galegra.
what's with the bird?
Yeah, exactly. Tell the story as along the way.
Yep.
Where's the
That's right.
lady,
Song.
What
right?
happened to her?
Yeah.
Well,
Thing about that is that.
she turned into a crazy crow Valkyrie.
And then she turned just to a crazy crow. And now she's in a sack.
Well done.
What?
Okay. So, traveling next day.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone give me awareness rolls as you're writing.
I make it.
Made it. Ooh, just made it. Yay.
I fail for once.
All right. You're coming up towards a kind of a light woodland, and you can see some men running from a little campsite near the side of the road, arming their bows as they run into the woods at your approach.
Oh, God. Do we have to go past the woods?
The road goes through the woods.
Last time we had a time-sensitive thing with fairies. They lent us a magical horse to get back in time. I was kind of hoping for that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Oh well, they weren't personally invested in this one. So.
No, that's true.
Should we just try to gallop through?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Go for
How
broke.
about we put you in the middle? And we gallop around you.
Actually, here's a valid question. Has it been a week since we were attacked by Saxons?
Yes.
So we get a healing rate back?
Uh huh.
Good.
Oh.
Very valid question.
Yeah, as his shields up, charge through.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Helms down.
Hey,
Save your face.
that's why we got that armor for our horses.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
we really don't have time for this.
Speaking of,
Guys, we really just do not have time for this.
Seriously, ain't nobody got time for that.
One of
Speaking
my students
of,
told me about that.
You didn't,
I ain't got time.
Yeah.
I didn't know what everyone was talking about on Facebook.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking
I'm
of
so
Helms
out of touch.
Down,
Yeah.
That's good.
speaking of Helms Down, I did want to point out, sidebar, that we're getting into the period where you guys can kind of customize your armor a little bit. You know,
that's
do you want
cool.
like an open face helm with a cone? Do you want a flat top? Do you want the face helm?
Yeah, can I get a beaver?
What color? Not quite. What color helm do you want? So I'll post something on the scrapbook later, just to kind of overview of what's available. So
Nice.
yeah. All right. So you guys charge through the woods. Sure enough, some arrows come flying out,
Idiots.
and they're aiming for your horses.
More
armor.
idiocy.
So actually, Concord's horse is the only one that gets hit
Oh, not Adonis.
for Adonis.
That's pretty awesome.
11 points, so that's 1 point we'll get through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that comparison's paying off already.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, poor horse.
Okay. Let's see where we're at here. You guys have 2 more days to go.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
All right,
so we make
so-
it though through the rain of
You do,
arrows.
yes,
Okay.
very
okay.
much so. You're now descending into the Thames Valley. You're riding through Ridichan, actually.
Riding
And,
through Ridichan, can we summon an army to ride in front of us?
That will take time.
Hey guys, just follow. Don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Mount up, surround.
All right. Let's see. So the next day, I'll need another round of awareness rolls, please.
Fumble.
Make it.
Ooh. All right. So again, you spot another ambush being laid for you up ahead. This time, up amongst some peasant cottages that are, up near the road. So same thing. Charge through.
What kind of
yeah.
ambush is it? Archers again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, can we circle the town?
Sure. You can go off road. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
How
a
much
good idea.
time would that take?
Not too much.
Okay.
Yeah, you could just avoid it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, let's circle around the.
All right, you backtrack a little bit, right? Give it a nice wide berth, join up with the road further on. Very good. Somebody's setting ambushes for you, though.
No, no kidding.
I wonder who.
And so, final night before reaching London. You'll be able to reach London with, all-out ride tomorrow. So, you guys find.
Happy Pentecost, everyone.
You guys find a small hamlet that you can bunk up in.
I say one of us stays up. Like we go in
we do
shifts.
watches,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And do watches. Okay. Alrighty. Who wants to go when?
I'll take first.
Okay. I'll go second.
Third.
I'll go last.
All right. So Wolfram, you're on watch. When it's the dead of night, it's eerily quiet. You hear a low growl out in the
Uh-oh.
darkness.
Out of the hamlet?
Where am I?
You guys are basically staying in a peasant's cottage.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So all in one room?
Mm-hmm. It's
And
a one-room
I'm
cottage, basically.
Inside the room.
If you want to be, or you can be outside. Depends on how you would want
I'll
to.
probably be just outside the door.
Just leaning against the
Right.
door jamb.
Just outside the door. I hear the creature.
It's a growl. It's a
a
throaty
growl.
growl.
All right, I'm gonna ramp upon the door behind me to wake everybody up.
That's our signal.
As you are rapping out in the darkness, you see 2 glowing eyes growing steadily larger,
Oh.
like headlights almost.
Wow, that's large.
Mm-hmm.
I'm opening
And
the
that
door.
bright too.
I'm opening the door and getting inside the building.
So as you all are waking up, you see the door open and like all this light floods
Yeah.
in,
Oh.
and then the door
Wow.
closes.
And I'm inside.
Yeah.
Something that growled is approaching.
What windows do we have? Or
A window on each side of the door.
Okay.
basically.
Bar the
okay.
door.
All right.
Yeah, bar the door.
Start shooting.
Yep, and so
Wow.
the growl is soon accompanied by the sound of jangling chains. And then shortly after that, all of a sudden something huge rams into the door.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Okay. Well, relatively huge. Sounds like a very large dog hitting the door.
Okay.
How big are these windows?
Can we shoot him?
About 2 feet square.
Square.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll try to blink with my bow and arrow.
Okay. Alrighty. So.
The windows are on either side of the door,
Mm-hmm.
and this is before, I'm guessing, there are glass windows.
Correct.
Yeah.
Just the shutter that
Yeah,
you
so
post up.
Can we stab
stab
outside
out
the
the
window?
window.
with a spear?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So who's okay? So Concord,
fine.
you want to lean out the window and take a shot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants the other window?
Arcade, you want this?
I'll go for it.
Can I like shoot over someone who's
No.
stabbing? No. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
a
just
tiny
because of where it is, you have to like,
Yeah.
lean out and around
Yeah.
to get it.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys both lean out, you see it's a massive black dog with eyes that are emitting this, sort of radiant halogen glow, basically, that makes them almost look like they're the size of dinner plates, right?
Yeah.
And it turns its gaze on Concord. All right, so Concord, I'll need you to make a valorous roll.
Okay. Oh, make it
What'd you roll?
6.
Okay, I beat you with my 8. So it stares into your very soul, and you recoil in terror.
No.
No.
So you're going to be basically out of the fight, quivering in terror, clutching your knees for six rounds.
Okay.
Actually.
6 rounds.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
you can get in the window next round. Yeah. So arcade.
So, stabby.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm passioning with. Since Concord just crouched in the corner, I think I'm going to go with my honor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Success, almost a crit.
Oh,
All right, and stabby. Crit.
nice.
Nice.
Okay. Roll that damage.
What?
All right, that is 10, 20, 30,
Awesome.
43.
Wow.
Right. So you stab this thing right through the rib cage.
Yeah.
Yes.
And with a final clank of the chains and a pathetic yelp, it falls to the ground, dead.
Great.
So guys, you want to just get out of here?
I'm not going back to sleep.
The peasants are up in their croft, being like, "Oh, what happened there?"
All right.
In that
So does it look like an unusual dog after it's dead?
What does it look like?
It's got this kind of black, wiry hair, and it's sort of like a wolf, but not really. So,
Great.
Collect it, huh?
Yeah, collecting.
all right,
Having,
Yeah.
like having a squire skin it or something.
sure,
Yeah,
sure,
because we
definitely.
got proof now.
We've only got one more day. We could totally sling it. It wouldn't smell too bad.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I'd say keep it, because we may need it.
Yeah.
Parts of it. Who
Yeah,
knows?
sling it over the back of a horse.
Yeah.
Might make it run faster.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Get it off me! Get it off me!
Exactly.
Game over, man.
All right,
So
so
the chains that it was
yeah,
clanking.
no sign of them.
What?
Mhm.
Wow.
Okay.
It's almost as if someone was leading it there.
Yeah.
On a chain leash.
Chain.
Fairy lore.
Clearly, this isn't normal, so
Yeah.
no need to roll.
Yeah.
All right, well, you've got you're set to reach London the day before Pentecost.
Right out.
Yeah.
Off you go.
What a terrible.
So you're riding out of Ridichan down into Silchester, into the Vale,
Yep.
and thence on past Staines and into London. So, as you ride, how about everyone give me hunting rolls?
I fumbled.
Success.
Damn.
Success.
Fumbled.
I fumbled.
Oh.
Oh God, I fumbled too.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Wow, you guys.
I rolled 20.
All right, so Concord and Arcade, give
Yep.
me awareness rolls.
Make it.
I fail it.
Concord.
Concord's the only one who got a good night's sleep.
That's right.
Well, perhaps because you're extra vigilant today, trying to make up for your... Oh, check your cowardly, by the way. Yeah, you realize that you should have passed some landmarks by this point
God, no.
that you haven't passed.
No,
And
no.
in fact, it kind of seems like you're riding in circles.
God!
Did you guys notice?
Oh my
We
god.
passed
So-
the same tree 3 times.
So as soon as you realize that,
Yeah.
the landscape changes before you.
Oh.
And you realize you're actually, 40 miles outside London. You know exactly where you are.
Oh,
Whereas
wow.
before, you had no idea.
Oh.
Good
Now
work.
the rest of you, though, are still seeing it the way you were seeing it before.
Okay.
Concord, where are you?
gosh.
Well,
Why are you
alright.
stopping, Concord?
There's some sort of enchantment going on here. Just follow me.
Okay.
And then I ride out.
All right, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Everyone check your trusting.
It's already checked.
Yeah, that's already there.
Damn. This has been an exercise in trust.
And how it just... Duh.
Screws you every time.
Yeah.
All right, so very good. Yeah, now let's see. You guys are about 40 miles outside of London, so if you ride through the night, you should be able to get to London by morning.
All right.
Yeah,
Alright.
let's do
We
it.
got no choice now.
All right.
How are our
Everyone make a
horses
note on your horse survival
Oh.
that you're going to increase the chance of the horse dying by 3
Okay.
for the forced march in
Okay.
the winter phase.
Fine.
Okay.
So if you roll a 5
Exactly.
or less.
5 or less.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so you guys ride through the night. As I mentioned, the moon is more or less full at this point, so you're well lit on your journey.
Mm.
And sure enough, the proud walls of London come into view shortly after sunrise.
The smell.
You see,
Yeah, the proud smell of London.
There's a smell in the air.
Never thought I'd miss that smell.
Exactly. Yeah.
I still don't.
Oh, you had a better time than the rest of us.
That's
so.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, basically, you guys see a large crowd is gathered out on the tournament grounds outside of London. Apparently, the combat has already begun.
Oh.
Okay.
Dear God.
Yeah.
This seems to be an even larger crowd than the royal tournament at Easter.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go watch Gawain get his ass kicked.
Okay, like, yeah, just
Yeah, just going right through
mad gallop.
All right.
Let's
Oh!
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, so yeah,
Make
you,
way, make way.
of course, yeah, you have to force your way through. But people are making way, but there's just so many of them.
In the name of the king, make way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There you go.
The name of your own lives, make way.
You can legitimately say that.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Aren't
so
you wearing something that shows that you're on the round table?
Yeah.
they don't have their sashes yet.
Oh.
Get your sash later.
Okay.
They don't have no stinking badges.
Yeah,
This is the instant.
but your reputation precedes you.
Okay.
So.
My battle voice is pretty damn good.
Oh yes.
People scrap.
So people are making way as best they can. It's like a cop car trying to get up a busy street, basically.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
trying to
exactly.
get out of the way, but you can see up ahead though from your superior vantage point that the tournament stands are still erected. Arthur is there, white knuckling it on the railing.
Yeah.
Lady Devance and her dwarf servant are up on the stand as well.
Huh.
You see Gawain out on the field, facing off against this massive knight, who he has obviously wounded many times over. Indeed, almost butchered. And yet he fights on, and does not bleed.
Right.
There's
okay.
no trace of blood.
Right.
As you come to the edge of the crowd, Gawain delivers a blow on the knight's head that should have severed it, but instead merely knocks off the skull helmet
Okay.
and reveals a half-rotted face beneath. And it is clearly King Rion's of Norgate.
Whoa.
Really?
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. Nearby, Gawain's squire Eleazar is standing by.
Hey, Eleazar.
All right, so he
Quick, sharpen the sword. Give it to Gawain.
Yes.
Use this.
I will say that whoever sharpens the sword has to make a valorous check in order for it to stick. So one of you guys might want to do that instead.
The
Yeah.
highest valorous.
16.
16.
17.
19?
19!
Go Concord.
Oh,
Do it.
Okay.
fantastic.
Valor's roll.
I make it.
Nice. Check your valorous. Make up for your cowardly.
Yeah.
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 All right. So Concord sharpens the blade, and it is handed to Eleazar,
Right.
who, according to commonly accepted challenge rules, is able to stop the fight, saying that my lord's sword is dented. Here is a fresh one.
Very
Yep.
good.
You know.
Awesome.
So he takes the sword out, and the fight resumes with the ringing of the bell, and
Tug
and basically
Yeah.
Gawain just comes right up and just buries the sword hilt deep in Rion's chest,
Wow.
pulls it out, and the dead king crumples and falls to the
Oh!
Huzzah!
So Gawain lifts the sword on high and proclaims, "The truth has been proven. Hail Arthur Pendragon, rightful king of this shining realm." Lady Devance rushes out onto the field and cradles the empty suit of armor in her arms.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, man.
The remains of Rion's have dissipated into dust
Oh.
as tears stream down her face. So the crowd is cheering for Gawain, of course. Gawain is just kind of standing there, and then all of a sudden just falls to the ground
Yeah.
like a puppet with his strings cut.
Oh.
Eleazar and several men rush out and carry his limp body from the field, and only now do you see that Rion's landed many blows upon Gawain as well.
Oh.
And unlike Rion's, Gawain was bleeding. So,
Oi, where's Merlin?
yes, as most people have been paying attention to Gawain, Merlin, actually, with Nimue in tow, comes seeking you all out. Yes. So, Taliesin steps forward and relates to Merlin everything that transpired.
Throw him the bag with the bird in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this
Indeed.
awesome wolf thing.
Yeah. There's this thing too.
And you all are brought up onto the grandstand to be thanked personally
Yay.
by King Arthur
And Guinevere?
and Guinevere, of course.
Meh.
Yeah. She's alright.
So Arcade, what's your glory at? You're at
9,020.
okay, and Concord, you're at
With terrible mathing, 5,723.
dear God. All right, so
Can't be right. That can't be right.
have you been doing your annual glory? Have you been remembering your annual
I
glory?
don't think so.
That does not seem
It's never- it's
possible.
never-
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes. Well, at any rate, Arthur conveys his deepest thanks to all of you, and offers Arcade a seat on the round table,
Yay!
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yay!
and Concord as well.
Oh, really?
Brothers in arms.
And as for Edern,
I can only but aspire.
he says, "Your modesty is most befitting a young knight such as yourself. But I would not want you unrewarded as well. It has come to my attention that the Lady Ariette favors you.
Oh,
Do you feel the same for her?
Oh.
I do crazy love balls her.
Then I shall.
20.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
20 as opposed to 16 for the Fae.
Yeah.
And Guinevere.
So once, yeah.
It was
So
love at first sight.
yes, it's true. And so he says, I will see to it that the two of you are wed before the year's end, which is actually going to raise you up to banneret level. So
Wow!
yeah,
Oh.
and give you some land.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, I can start like,
And a small castle.
Yeah.
oh, cool.
You're in it now.
Yeah.
So once you consummate your marriage with her, that will change it from amour to love, at which point you can try and drop that fate passion if you
Okay.
want. So we'll cover that next year.
Good luck.
Oh, next year.
Yeah, good luck with that. All right, well, so basically things wrap up with Gawain having proven Arthur's Just Cause, and all of you having played a very important role in that.
Can you say just cause like Sean Connery?
Just Cause.
And that was the true award.
Oh my god.
That was
The
our
ghost of
reward.
Lot comes back.
Yep.
You did well.
A ghost pat on the back.
Pretty much.
All right.
Okay.
That was exciting.
So
I
that's.
know, that was like
That was amazing.
knuckle clenching.
I
That
know.
was-
Yeah, it worked out well.
Yeah.
Expensive it.
I got to go to the if the players arrive exactly on Pentecost ending.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
As everyone knows, it's just so much cooler than showing up on time.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you guys did that on purpose.
We timed it.
Yep. It was perfectly timed.
We totally like wandered around the waste like idiots on purpose.
Like idiots.
No. Wait, where'd that Abby go?
Alright.
Oh my gosh, that was epic beyond belief.
Yeah, it's pretty much like might be my all-time favorite Pendragon adventure.
That's super intense.
Yeah.
And I'm spent.
Pretty much.
I know, I feel like I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna lie down now.
Okay, Concord came round table night, arcades round table
Oh
night.
yeah, so what's the difference between amour and love passions specifically?
Amour is the unconsummated version of
The
love.
yearning?
The yearning.
Okay.
Once
You
you
yearn
once
so
you
hard.
gain carnal knowledge, it becomes love.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
hmm
Alright. It's the puppy dog phase and then the...
It's the idealized phase, you know, like I bet she farts rose petals and blah blah blah. You know.
And then afterwards, like, she doesn't fart rose petals, but I love her
anyway. Exactly.
It doesn't matter.